Righto, welcome to day number 2, the final day of a Super Weekend. We're going to be joined by Ganksy, obviously. I'm Seki as well, but thanks for joining us, Ganksy. What are we?
Hey, Seki.
What are we feeling tonight in the early stages? We do have some info we'll bring up in a second, but what's your first thoughts of the other night?
Can you share your screen with me?
Oh, sorry, is it not actually sharing it now?
No. Get it up there for me.
Oh, which one? It should be up there.
Just your screen.
The whole screen. You should be able to see it. It says it's sharing.
Let me end the. Should I end the call and start it again?
Yep, righto. Anyway, well, while we're doing that, we'll go have a quick look at the groups.
I'm back and I can see everything.
Okay, beautiful. Cool. We'll check out the other groups anyway, just quickly. So, obviously, Group A, Xclusive, No Mercy, KIB, Sin. We've got Unravel, Paradox, Project X, and RF officials in Group B. We're going to have Blitzkrieg in C, with certain steps to know with RF Spades and NewYolks. Group D, obviously, going to be DARKSYDE, Yuuno and Friends, Pain Gaming, CNC. And the group that'll be sitting out in the first match is going to be Group E, FBI, RFSG, and Force Skills and ZATOX. So I might have a quick look at the map schedule. It's a little bit different to yesterday. So Sandhawk going to be the first one for this one, and I'm going to be super pumped for that. Of course,
Sandhawk, that's going to be spicy.
It is definitely going to be that. We're going to see a fair bit actually early on. I think the levels for you are looking pretty good. But yeah, so we're going to be doing Sandhawk first up, then back to Wrangle, then to Miramar, then Sandhawk again. It's a double Sandhawk tonight, and Wrangle for the fifth and final match. I think we'll have a quick look. We did have a question yesterday, which was going to be, what is the point score system for this one? So we're a little bit more organised today. We've got the placement points. Not as pretty as I would have liked, but that's all good. So in first, you get 15 points. Second is going to be 12, but third, obviously, 10. Fourth, 8 points there. Fifth, 6. So you really need to be in that top 5 to be getting some solid placement points if that's sort of the style you're really going for. Obviously, 6 is going to be 4. 7th will be 2. 8th will be 1 all the way through to 12th, and then 0 points after that. So you definitely don't want to be going out.
If you're not getting top 5, you need to start relying on kill points to boost your rankings.
That's for sure. Well, let's have a quick look. The other thing that I do want to talk about, obviously, we are going to give away UC tonight as well. 600 UC to one winner, one viewer. And yesterday's winner was, of course, RF Prime. I've been talking to him. I'm going to be sending that one straight after the stream, after we work out who gets day number 2, or do them both together. So make sure you do stick around. Obviously, I'll be grabbing the list. I'll be chucking it in a random generator. And yeah, you'll get your chance to win yourself some UC. Obviously, enough to buy a Royal Pass and all that kind of stuff. We're almost organised, I think, to get back in to the Game 1.
I'm excited.
So, inside that, that's the other thing that we had to check out. Sorry, we almost missed that one. Hold on. Let me pull this one up. We've got to check out the scores before we get into Game 1, where we're currently standing. So let's check that out, see what's happening with that. So Pain obviously on top of the moment with the 2 chicken dinners. Were they in the first group?
I believe they are in... Actually, which group is Pain?
What? Actually, just...
Pain is in Group D.
Pain is in Group D, so they're in the first match. So we're seeing how they go in Sandhawk. Was Sandhawk one of their good matches? I don't think it was it? I think that they might have struggled.
Sandhawk is a very good map for Pain. Pain's worst map, I think, was Miramar.
Yeah, okay. Well, so Paradox is in second position, so 5 points behind Blitzkrieg, with a 50 tied up with RF officials there in third and fourth. Obviously, No Mercy in fifth. We've got 41 points there for those guys. ZATOX in 6th now. They dropped a game yesterday and they still had 34 points. They're still in the top 6. So hopefully they can get in for all 4 of these. And well, it's going to be interesting to see if they can come back, because they've got some solid points. But we're going to have to jump on straight out of this, as we're already on the plane. So let's check out what this flight path is. So it's going to be going from Mongai down to Camp Charlie. We'll get some game sound happening quickly. Be coming in. I've still got you, Gank.
Yeah, you got me.
Yep, beautiful.
I can't
cool.
hear the game sound.
Okay, all right. Oh, I can't hear the game sound either at a second, but it looks like it is coming through, is it? Oh, it's just a little bit low. There we go. Beautiful, we're up. Cool. This should be good. So, Unravel drop in early. As you said, pretty much all the maps, they drop up to the northeastern side. Or at least the north. They love going up to the northern side. I think Miramar was water treatment, wasn't it? KIB obviously going towards the cow area. Are we going to see anyone dropping on each other? It looks like Paradox. This is the first game we've seen on send off for these guys, isn't it?
We've got Royal Flush officials and No Mercy going to boot camp.
Ooh, that could be an interesting fight early on. We might actually get straight out of the other
I don't see any other teams. I do see Project X slightly close to NewYolks up on the mountain, but yeah, Royal Flush officials, No Mercy squaring up in boot camp in the center of the map for game number 1.
So it looks like we've got Detroit just in the main at the moment. We've got Goldie, Asai, and Smoko. We've got Hazy, Voyage, obviously, the top fragger. I didn't actually get a chance to bring that one up either. Voyage in the lead for the top fragger by about 4 kills.
Not far behind Voyage as well.
Yeah, we've got Voyage on 13, I believe. Hazy on 9. I think Kiwi was there, and Blitzkrieg Ego.
I like what Royal Flush officials are doing here with Goldie. As you can see, Unsolved is going to be rotating around. If No Mercy think all of Royal Flush's players are in that main central building, Goldie's got a really good opportunity to catch Unsolved as he's rotating around the edge here.
It's Unsolved now starting to move on. But looks like Goldie's starting to pull back just a little bit for the moment. I think he's still just getting a bit of a loot on. Making sure he's into hard cover. I'm surprised he didn't actually push up to that next building because I think that's probably a bit of a better spot to hold. But it looks like he's going to chill on that position as
Unsolved. If Goldie spots him out,
he's not going to get the shots on.
He's not giving anything away. Shark moving up behind him. Oh, this isn't good for Unsolved though. If he doesn't know where Goldie is,
the Goldie with the Tommy as well.
Look how close they are.
It looks like Hazy and Voyage still just kicking around the other backside at the moment. Shark still further back. I think Unsolved's got half an idea that Goldie's there.
Are you sure?
Well, he's creeping around pretty passively there at the moment.
He may have heard something.
They'll be hearing those footsteps coming around. I think we might actually turn that music down a little bit and the game sound up a little bit higher. So we can hear these actual footsteps that are happening. Unsolved still just chilling there at the moment. So it's actually a little bit slower of a start than I did expect. But most of the teams that have managed to find themselves a drop location without being a really contested. Pain obviously down towards Camp Pong with CNT just up to the north. I think we may end up seeing those guys running to each other in the later stages, maybe phase 2 as they push in. But NewYolks already moving towards that center position. I think this zone's pretty much mirror of the last one, wasn't it, too?
Yeah, it looks pretty similar.
Game 3. Goldie's going to get the shot on now. Unsolved is going to be dropped, and he is going to be first blood. Will they get the confirm? I don't think they're going to be able to get the revive, so Molly's coming out here from Goldie.
That Molotov will seal the deal.
Ooh. Yeah, so Unsolved, unfortunately, is going to be finished off, and that's the first blood. No Mercy now down at 2-3, obviously. Guys from No Mercy now. It's been a little bit more careful on pulling back, it seems.
Yeah, they might disengage from this.
Yeah, they've lost the numbers. You can see their high talent out of there for the time being. But surprisingly, they're actually heading up to the north. I think they're going to push back along that coastline down to the south.
They're going to push across the river.
Going to go straight across from there.
Yeah, they'll go straight across the river. They'll have to be careful with NewYolks in position there. They might get caught out on that rotation.
Yeah, so we do have Abby on that other side. It looks like he's pushing back into the compounds. So Paradox have already moved over towards the northwestern island as well. We do have DARKSYDE on the move, pushing up towards Hardtin Hill. We've got one of the Project X players up there at the moment. It's right up top, just trying to get as much information as he can of teams rotating in, but it still could really go on any of the islands as yet.
It could go to either of the 3 islands, really. And you can see NewYolks are actually rotating down. They're going to the southern island.
So I'm surprised Rage hasn't spotted out Preval or anyone there as yet. I think we've got, was it Klaus? No, we've actually got some of the DARKSYDE players that have already got just directly above here. So we are going to see engagement, I'd say, in just a moment.
I don't know where. Yeah, if they can't see Rage, he's going to spot out Blank.
It looks like he wants to play fairly passive, I think, on this one. He's just trying to get it down low. So they don't get spotted out, but DARKSYDE now trying to make a mad dash for the top of that hill. Will that pull off, though, that sort of position? It's going to be interesting if it goes back down to this southwestern island. You've got a lot of teams that are actually already there. That's probably the least frequented spot, I guess, of the map. But Yuuno and Friends, they always drop to Sami, so they'll be loving this zone coming up in behind Xclusive. Yeah,
we've seen Esports in the Ruins area. We've got Pan Gaming coming in with 13 steps. 13 steps to nowhere landed in docks, which is unusual. They could be crashing into Pan Gaming if they're not careful on their rotation in.
Yeah, so it's only going to take it a little bit more north. But I think yesterday they did sort of push way down south as they rotated in and then sort of come in more on the western side when it was this sort of zone. So I'll see what they do. But obviously Blitzkrieg, they're in a pretty much striking distance of trying to take that top spot as well. They're still over at Paradise and haven't left as yet, so they're going to be leaving very, very late. Unravel pushing through around the northern side. But Rage still just chilling here at the moment. Are we going to see the rest of...
Where are the rest of Project X?
I'm surprised they haven't actually pushed up to provide some support.
Oh, they're all the way over down at Camp Alpha. Okay,
yeah.
So he's extremely separated from his team. That's concerning.
It is. I would have thought they would have looked to push up and essentially get these guys pinned down, to be honest.
And we've got a new circle as well, and NewYolks made the right decision to head south.
They did. It does look like it's slightly more likely to go to that southwestern island. Payne now in front of 13 Steps to Nowhere, so I think 13 Steps to Nowhere will be pretty happy with that. I don't think you'd want Payne on your tail as you're coming in.
Yeah, you don't want to draw too much attention. We've got Paradox now engaging onto No Mercy.
So Hazy obviously down at the moment. We've got Sui's obviously taking a few shots there, and unfortunately
Voyage going down as well. Givey with the M16.
So the revives will come out. Hazy now back up on his feet, but Paradox looking to push over really quickly. We've got Wiz.
Yeah, Wiz is going in there with the nade. That nade is going to be very good. He could get the... Oh, it goes a little bit too high.
Underdone for that one. I think we need to send him back to chef school at the moment.
Yeah.
I think he's
Gordon Ramsay would not be impressed.
Oh, Wiz is going to go down.
Hazy goes down.
And that No Mercy down to one. We've just got Void, and he's going to be eliminated by Gibby. And so that's going to be the No Mercy going out in 16th position, unfortunately. They're taking a very, very early exit in game one.
Yeah, they might have to change things up a bit on the next Sandhawk map.
Yeah, so I wonder, have they got Sandhawk again? I think they do, don't they, for game 4?
I believe so. I'm not sure of the exact map schedules.
Right, so KIB with Unravel coming in behind as well, both leaving it relatively late to come in. I think there's a potential engagement that may end up happening there as we've got Blitzkrieg pushing out to the south from that Paradise position. We've got RF Spades now looking to push in towards the Pied Nan area. I think it's probably a smart move for those guys if they can sort of get in there.
Yeah, they're getting close to officials well around that bridge area. Could see a clash over there.
They do look like they're pretty much on a collision course at the moment. You can see Smoko pushing over that ridgeline. Toomsy just still in that compound at the moment. Doesn't look like they are going to push too much further. I think they'll be just waiting to see where this next phase of the match does go. So Project X, they got themselves vehicles as well as they push around to the north. So that might be one to watch. They might be slamming the center zone in the later stages. Unravel also on the move. What have we got? So we've got some buggies out. Looks like Big P has been taken up pretty heavily now. Obviously going to stop and get a bit of a heal on And I'm assuming those shots must have come out from Team KIB. Let's jump back onto Tsumzi, I think, though. Has he spotted out smoke on the crew from Royal Flush officials here? Doesn't look like he has as yet. Just trying to get a bit of a spot out. Goldie, obviously. Got underneath the bridge at the moment.
He's wet. Yeah, Goldie's going for a swim.
In a little bit wet. We've got Paradox still coming in from the north.
Paradox getting very close to NewYolks here.
They are. It looks like we've got Queed, Hazard, Gibby. Sorry, not yeah, Gibby and Wiz, obviously. Wiz eliminated early on. They're going to be pretty disappointed with that, but I guess they did manage to get some points in the trade-off. They did manage to exchange 3 points for that kill, so it may have been worthwhile.
Yeah, it was good for them to take out a team in the top 5, but losing Wiz, who is he their top fragger at the moment, or who is?
I feel like he may be. As Zone
no, it's Givy. It's Givy at the moment, so they haven't lost Givy.
That's true.
And they've got Quaid on board.
Yeah, and I think he's going to be one to watch in the later stages. But the Zone going to Ruins on this one, centering pretty much up on Ruins.
Esports getting blessed.
They are, but in saying that, is that really a good spot to hold the center sort of position on this one?
Getting into CNT at the edge. We've got Blitzkrieg as well getting involved in this fight.
So they'll be in the distance, is it? But they're coming in from behind. They're not actually that far away here. We've got Triggs pushing right over. Let's jump on the Sky as they look to open doors, but Sky is going to go down. Unravel in a bit of trouble. Down at 2-2. We've got Viking just trying to hold back for the time being as Big P gets taken down as well. So Unravel now down at 2-1 at CNT. We're going to get the finish off. But Blitzkrieg, I think, are going to be the deciding team that finishes off Unravel here. Looks like Viking now starting to push back. Hopefully, or CNT, they've actually seen one go down. Blitzkrieg more for focusing on these guys now. But Zarek,
I think that's Unravel eliminated.
No, there's still got some up. Yep, still got some up. Just Zarek has been thirsted up for the moment.
And the blue zone's about to start shifting again, so not a lot of time here. We've got another team in the distance there as well.
It's going to be KIB actually pushing down from that side. Most of the squad's inside zone, but Payne, chances are they're going to be going up against RF Spades in a moment. RF Spades obviously in front of the inside zone. I think that's going to be a fairly interesting fight to watch, but I think we'll stick on this outside of blue zone at the moment with the 4 teams in this area. Unravel managing to get a almost a full reset. They did lose Zarek, but back up to a 3-man squad. They've still got vehicles as well, so they can move a lot quicker than these other teams. But I guess it's going to be yeah,
I don't know about having a player on the back of a buggy as you're about to drive right past KIB. That's pretty disastrous.
Slam the rock. We've got Sky. That's going to have to take the fight. Buffboy does manage to find Buffboy. So where is the big P's on the back line at the moment? Sky's pretty much pinned down. And he's going to have to be wary of these teams pushing over from that rear side. I think Blitzkrieg will be coming in that south side. They do finish them, or get the knock there, I think. We're just waiting for that kill feed to actually catch up. That must have been Triggs, it was. So the Big P, last one for Unravel.
Oh, he's got a nice angle here on Ray.
The nades now starting to fly. Big P will continue to met up, but he's only got one first aid. Nades flying overhead, which will bring him back down to about 50%. These guys are a long way outside of zone now.
They're in big trouble. I mean, CNT, KIB, Unravel, and Blitzkrieg, they really need to focus on zone and not fighting. If they end up here at Circle 5, they won't make it into Circle.
And it's looking that way with how much they're still looking to take this fight. CNT obviously on the move. Blitzkrieg on the other roll around as well. Looks like Payne has managed to make it in to zone, so not taking the fight with RF Spades. DARKSYDE to the north. It's going to be interesting to see whether that pays off for them. They may be able to get in across from the north side. It's going to really depend on whether NewYolks can focus on there.
They're quite lucky. At least when they do enter zone, they will be in the next circle. They've got NewYolks to worry about.
Yeah, so 13 steps to nowhere. It looks they are going to be coming in from that western side on this one. So they actually push right around. I think we might jump on to our Spades just quickly and see what's happening with these guys. So they are looking behind. They do spot out some. It's going to be Black in their sights. Black does get a drop. The ghost
beautiful knock from Naruto.
It's going to be Blitzkrieg coming in from behind here too. That might be the third party that's needed to take Pain down a notch.
Blitz got taken. Yeah, I think a couple of their players got taken out by Pain. They might have blown up a vehicle.
So Ghost going down as well. Looks like DARKSYDE out the north side have been spotted out. The Pain just holding back at the moment. Murky now gets spotted by Saxy, but Saxy does get dropped. It's going to be Naruto that will get that one. And Pain now down to 2 left standing. So we've got that zone is closing these guys. They are going to need to move pretty much now. And we've got Project X and Yuuno and Friends also going at it. Looks like Project X possibly caught out in the water at the moment. So I feel like they're really going to struggle for this one.
Yeah, Yuuno and Friends just cleaning up the swimmers.
So I've just got Yoda, last one standing.
That is not a good position. Look how many teams, even if he managed to get past Yuuno and Friends.
He's got 7 first aids, so he's got a little bit of room to work with, but he's probably going to need a few more first aids.
Still 15 teams. Only one team has gone out so far.
Yep, and what are we in phase, or almost at phase 5? So I do expect to light up very, very soon. We'll jump back onto Naruto, I think. He's trying to gatekeep Pain. The Pain on the lower side. So Blitzkrieg's still out behind as well.
Blitzkrieg coming in behind Pain, yeah.
And I think they're really going to struggle here. Let's have a look. Hades does manage to take down Triggs. We've got Ego and Ninjuric still left up. Where is Ego? Ego now goes down as well, unfortunately. That's going to be by Toomsy. So Ninjuric forced to pull back, but let's jump on in a little bit closer into the action. DARKSYDE, they're struggling to get in from that northern side. I think it's Paradox actually put the pressure on these guys here. So Ninjuric still trying to get in behind at the moment. Ego fairly isolated. And they'll be trying to get the revive. Looks like they will be, but KIB also get a few shots onto CNT across the water.
That's a great rotation from KIB. Managing to get across that bridge. If they get into that compound, if they can get it, if KIB can get into that compound next door,
there's a lot of open sort of ground around that compound as well. So it's going to be a battle for that hill on that northern side. Well, sorry, sort of the center zone.
Yeah,
I think.
That little ridge in the center of zone. And not a single team
even
really
Preval, I think he's going for a bit of a heal off at the moment. Let's jump on to 13 steps of nowhere just quickly. So we've got another team that is about to come in from behind. That's going to be Yuuno and Friends, obviously leaving it very, very late here. But they're going to need to keep moving because it's only 8 seconds to go until this zone does start closing. And we all know that's really going to start to tickle. But Rams under pressure now. Beautiful nade comes out from 13 steps to nowhere.
Big nade from those steps.
Spades now in trouble as well. Gonna have Susie. I think his last one standing. Unfortunately, he does go out there.
Zaxy.
It's a pain. Back up and starting to frag up as well. They've got 5 kills exclusive now. Looking to come in from behind. Ninjuric still wants to heal outside of the zone. So Zaxy just laying and waiting.
Healer goes down. Zaxy's got to make something happen here.
What's Zaxy doing?
Able to, I don't know. It's all on Hades now.
That is, he's outside of zone here
and
as well.
he may just heal, but there's 13 teams alive. I don't think healing is the move.
No, it looks like we're going to have at least, 6 teams inside zone, and that's pretty much
KIB
out of
got into that compound as well. I'm liking what KIB are doing right now.
If CNT can hold that coastline, though, too, I think they're going to be looking at pretty good. Exclusive, I think, struggling to get in. Buffboy gets spotted out, taken down by Ghoul, but the return fire out of Ray will eliminate Exclusive. They'll go out in about 4th position. So who we got here? That's going to be Yuuno and Friends. They're trying to steamroll 13 steps of nowhere, and they do manage to do so. Preval now going down as well, but DARKSYDE, they're eliminated early on. Side now goes down. We've got Goldie, Smoko left up for RF officials as they're just inside a zone. We're down into 8, 17 players now remaining.
I think it's just Givey left as well for Paradox here.
So we've got Brazy got himself a little watchtower, but he's outside the zone. He's going to have to creep in very, very soon. We're down. We got still more teams going for heal-offs, or what's going on? So
yeah,
Ninjuric way out.
He's going a heal-off. Where's Ninjuric?
Oh, yeah, he's way down south, yeah.
He's gotten the first aids off his teammates.
I think it's a smart play, to be honest. They've definitely got a few placement points, but they'll up a few positions. Salty now, last one up as well for CN.
They really have to get into that top 5, though, to make it happen.
They do. And Paradox, Gibby, let's jump on him just quickly. He's sneaking up behind NewYolks. So what's going to happen
39 first aids for Ninjuric.
39, did you say?
Yeah, that's what they're saying in the chat.
39 first aids. That's insane. Obviously, Hades going for a bit of a heal off as well. I don't think he had that many though. I guess
he only had 7 when you looked at him.
Yeah, he'd be picking them up from all those
he
boxes.
He may have picked up a few more, yeah.
So we're down to 8 teams still. CNT going for the heal off. Is there anyone else? Still doesn't seem like all 8. Bracing now going down to a nade from Psy, and that's going to be Sid Esports Sequels eliminating in 7th. So Smoko pretty much the only one up on his feet, I think, at the moment.
Yeah,
and having a look around
next to NewYolks.
So all teams going to have to move in towards a center on this one. So we've obviously got 3 teams going for the heal off still. Solly, you can see in the distance, unfortunately, will be eliminated there. That's CNT going out in 7th position for game
I'm
number
1. I'm liking KIB. I'm feeling KIB right now. Just their rotations.
And they're looking pretty good with the numbers as well. Still got 4 left up, obviously. Officials with 3 on the southern side.
They've played this one really well.
So Gibby just moving on up. NewYolks still to come in behind. Gibby has managed to get into zone. And he's got that smoke right next to him. I think NewYolks will be...
Can we just see how many first aids Ninjuric's got left?
We should do that.
He's out. He's down
to 10.
He's got 12 first aids. Or 10.
10 he's down to now.
He's got 10 first aids left.
That's
he's really got to get into the top 5. But even coming 6 would be pretty impressive.
Super impressive. So Device will manage to spot out Gibby. Gibby goes down. Paradox go out
that's
in 5th.
Top 5. Is that a top 5 finish for Ninjuric?
I believe so.
Yeah, Pain and Paradox going out. I think KIB is going to win this one. Let me know what you think in the chat.
So Goldie now starting to
push up. Sin says no, Gangsy. We want it.
So Goldie just managed to sneak right up, and RF looking pretty good as well, spread out around a zone at the moment. They are on that lower side. Device. Sin putting in a ton of work onto KRB Buckwood. That's what I'm out though. Oh, beautiful spray comes out of Sin. Absolute laser. I think he's going to be worth his pay in this one at this rate at the moment. Let's really put the pressure on the KRB. So 2 down at the moment. No one's actually got a lot of meds either. I thought we might have seen someone go for a heal off again. Oh, Goldie and Co now push up, but Goldie does get denied. Air's now going to have to push up a little bit further. And KOB eliminated. They'll go out in 3rd position as we've got RF
just
officials.
Caught between NewYolks and RF officials. That's a beautiful nade there. Another one goes in.
So Smoko now last one standing here. Going on head-to-head with Sin, but it is going to be Sin that takes the win for NewYolks for game and the number 1 of day 2 of the Oceania United Super Weekend. Device and Sin.
Look at those kills. 6
Absolutely
and 5. Fragging out.
Absolutely smashing. So I think we'll get these scores cracking. But yeah, obviously KIB getting right up there as well with their rotations was really good to
considering how far they had to travel and all of the fights they were getting involved in inside the blue zone. It was impressive they got that far into the final stages of the game.
What's your thoughts on RF and how they played that towards the end stages?
I think they played it very well. I mean, they could have had somebody a little bit wider on the flank. Yeah, I mean, how can you stop NewYolks in this situation? They were just on point with their aim.
They were, that's for sure. So we're going to have, obviously, RF going out. That's RF officials going out in second position. They have managed to got 6 kills to their name. KIB getting a few frags on that one. I think they were pretty low on the frags yesterday. So hopefully they can step that up a notch. But obviously grabbing a 5 on that one. We got Blitzkrieg going out in 4th position. So well done to Nijuri going for the crazy heal off. We're going to have Paradox going out in 5th position. Gibby managing to get 5. And you've got Hazza with 7. Now, obviously, there's a prize for the top fragger. I think Gibby will be
Gibby could be top fragger right now.
I'm thinking he'd be just about there. I reckon it'd be very, very close.
Yeah, unless Voyage got a kill, because Voyage was on 13 and Gibby's on 9.
So Payne getting 5 in 6th position, so still racking up some points. We've got CNT going out in 7th with 3. In 8th, we're going to have Sin Esports. So unfortunately not managing to secure a kill, but as we've seen in the past of their stats, they really rely on placement points more so than frags. I'd like to see them step it up a notch, try and take a few more fights, because that's what they're going to really need to sort of get a little bit higher in the ranks. Obviously, Yuuno and Friends managing to catch out. I think it was Xclusive, wasn't it? Or was it Project X coming in from that? It was Project X coming in from the water. In 9th position, they managed to grab 6 kills. Obviously, shooting the fish in the barrel out in the ocean. And we'll have DARKSYDE going out in 10th. So they were just unable to migrate south across that river. I think Paradox
it's tricky getting across. Yeah, it's tricky getting across that river.
And with that zone being where it was, sort of split so hard, it was, yeah. I guess you're probably better off not to wait, or maybe have one player at like leave one player behind to sort of try and do that heal off strat, or come in late, do you sort of thing, and move early when you're in that sort of position, or?
I like what Blitzkrieg do. I mean, I think they came 4th, right? And look how far Ninjurik was out outside a circle. Like, they made a decision. All right, we're not going to make it in. We're going into heal off strat, and they just switch gears, pivot, and they go for placements. It works really well.
It does, but I guess ZATOX probably the only real one that you can do that sort of consistently.
It only works on ZATOX. It did work on Vikendi a little bit, but yeah, it's primarily a ZATOX strategy.
So obviously, we've got Project X going out in 13th position. We'll have in 14th is going to be RF Spades with 2. Got Unravel going out in 15th position. And that'll mean No Mercy out in 16th. So it was a Shark, isn't it? Is Suez?
Yeah, it was Shark that got that kill.
Right, so we've got... I think we'll check on the scores now just quickly. We 1 second, and I'll just get organised. Got a lot going on my screen at the moment. Right, let's check out the scores for game 6. So NewYolks obviously getting it right up there with 26 points. How's that going to affect their rankings? So I think they were about top 6, was it, prior to this? We've got RF and Fisher in 2nd with 18, and Team KIB in the 3rd with 15, Paradox in 4th with 13, Payne in 5th with 9, Blitzkrieg in 6th with 9 as well, Yuuno and Friends in 7th with 7, and CNT in 8th with 5. Let's check out the overall standings, I think, straight up.
I think Payne is still... No.
Ooh.
Royal Flush officials have entered the chat, and they are now number 1 on the leaderboards.
Beautiful work from F officials on this one. That's
hey, they didn't play it safe. They hot dropped No Mercy in boot camp.
That's true. So is this going to be a sign of things to come?
I think so. I think they've changed their strategy a little bit, and it's showing.
So Payne, they might have to put in a bit of work to get up there.
Well, Paradox, 3rd place, 1 point behind. It's close. I mean, there's literally a point between our top 3 teams.
That is insane that we're so close. So we've still got 4 maps to go. Obviously, Blitzkrieg still in striking distance as well.
Blitzkrieg are 9 points away, and Yeah, you can certainly get a lot more than 9 points over the other teams within 1 or 2 games.
So obviously, NewYolks, yeah, they've made up into the top 5 anyway. I don't think they were there. I think they were just out of it with 52. Team KIB sitting in that 6th spot with 48. Got No Mercy in 7th with 42. ZATOX in 8th with 34. We will see them feature in the next game.
And we've seen CNT come into the top 10 as well. And just remember, our top 4 to top 10 teams go into the draw to win a prize as well. So it's not just the top 3 teams that are in a chance for the money.
That's true. And funnily enough, that prize is actually better than a 3rd place, surprisingly. So
really, how much is it? $50?
Yeah, $50. I think it's $40 for 3rd. That was the other screen that I was going to make, but I never got to make it. Which was going to be how the prize pool split. But anyway. But yeah. So what else we got? So FBI Blue Unravel. Surprise! We haven't seen those guys get a little bit higher. I think they do have more left in the bag, but unfortunately they got caught out on the eastern side of zone and just left it too late to come in and got essentially surrounded by a ton of teams on that one, and really struggled to get in. Who we had? We had Blitzkrieg in the mix and a few others. But yeah, so what do we want to check out? Maybe we should check out some stats just quickly.
Yeah, let's get DARKSYDE up.
I was going to say there's two teams that we haven't checked out, I believe, or they've claimed that we haven't checked them out anyway. One is going to be DARKSYDE, which will get them up first. So let's check that one out. So DARKSYDE got an average of 6.79 points per game. I really feel when it comes to the ranking system, that's probably the main metric to go by, because it shows how consistent these teams are overall. They do have a very, very good win rate, though, with 9.31%.
Very good win rate.
The climb up, too, was pretty consistent. They sort of plateaued when they got to a point, but overall, getting up to that stage, they were very, very consistent. So 23 chicken dinners, that's got to be right up there, I'm fairly sure. So
that's one of the highest chicken dinner counts we've seen. It may be the highest, I'm not sure.
It could possibly be, because I think 240 games would just about be the same deal, would be just about the most games. I think Paradox only had 245 off memory. Yeah. Could compare that in a moment.
And Sandhawk is their best map.
It is, yeah, and that's what surprised me, that they actually went out so early on in this match. It really surprised me. So we've got a wrangle coming up next, isn't it? That's going to mean they do pretty well there as well. 8% win, had 8 chicken dinners. 9th average place. The average kills are pretty reasonable as well, nearing on 5.
And a lot of practice as well with 98 games.
Yeah, that's for sure. Obviously, it's very much significantly higher than the rest of the maps as you run the double and wrangle sometimes.
Yeah, wrangle tends to be the map most teams are experienced on. It's always interesting to see teams that specialize in maps like Sandhawk and Miramar.
Yeah, well, I think we'll check out the other one that weren't sure if they come up last time. It was Unravel, so we'll have a quick look at these guys. So Miramar is a struggle town for those guys.
Yeah, pretty low kills. Average placing isn't great, and not a single win. It's their kryptonite map, really. I
feel like I think it is their kryptonite map. I feel like I've seen them sort of step up the game a little bit on Miramar lately, though. In the matches that I'm remembering, they had fairly good rotations. They probably push out in the open a little bit too much towards the probably phase 6, phase 5, 6, something like that. They generally try and get something more so out in the open rather than anything else, rather than trying to go up in the hilltops or trying to hit compounds and stuff like that. They try and play the open sort of areas, or try and play on the low side of ridges. And I have seen them sort of lock it down when they do play that way, but I don't know. They still haven't managed to get a chicken dinner there as yet, so maybe they do need to mix up that strat just a little bit.
Yeah, I find they tend to land quite north on all the maps, and on Miramar, because it's such a large map. And lately, I've noticed a trend that we've been seeing more southerly zones. I don't think we've had a north, like a far north zone on Miramar in the Super Weekend so far. So they've just had to rotate so far, and rotating on Miramar, so many things can go wrong. Vehicles get blown up. You know, you get stuck, you know, behind teams that are gatekeeping you. So maybe if we get a northern zone, it could play off for them.
Yeah, well, I'm super pumped for the next match. The next map, obviously, we'll have a quick look at that one. That is going to be a Wrangle. We are dropping Group A out of this one. So that will mean we don't have Xclusive, No Mercy, KLB, and Sin Esports Sequels in this one. So I feel like Georgia Pole's going to be pretty vacant, to be honest, with those teams not playing. They all generally do sort of jump up in that area. So definitely probably going to be pretty sparse.
Yeah. Can you send me this graphic so I've got it?
Oh, sorry. Can you not actually see that one, or you want to send it out?
I can see it, but I want to see it. Just send it to me in chat.
Yep, cool.
So I can pull it up.
You're talking about the map order, I'm assuming?
The match schedule with the group order.
Yep, cool.
Thank you.
There we go. What else do we want to check out quickly? We'll have a look at... no, we won't. We're just getting organised for game number 2. It's going to be coming up in just a moment. So obviously, make sure you do stick around. I will be taking a list sooner or later for the 600 UC winners as well. And then I'll put it into a bit of a random machine at the end of the stream. So that will give you the opportunity to get yourself some free UC. Obviously, that will be the moment as we get organised. We'll turn that one down for just a moment.
Yeah, everyone's getting ready to go. Planes fueling up, warming up the engines.
The right button. So up next is game 2. A little bit slow on the uptake on this one. So we're just about to check out this flight path.
It's awesome to see everyone in here as well. Thanks everyone so far for tuning in.
It is. It's great to see we've got so big numbers in. We've someone sent me a message just moments ago saying that we were up to like 160 or something like that at one stage. That's absolutely amazing. That's probably more than my wildest dreams, to be honest. I didn't think we'd get that high when we were coming into this on day 1. But let's check out this flight path for game number 2 of the Oceania United Super Weekend.
Oh, that's an entry. That's a difficult flight path for a lot of teams. Go Georgia Pole.
These will see Unravel dropping early, I believe. They always drop.
They like Severny.
Severny, yeah.
But we've had about 4 or 5 teams heading around that Georgia Pole hospital area, and what are they going to do? Payne is one of them. They're going to go for vehicles by the looks of it.
Does look like we do have actually a couple of teams heading that way. Who's underneath? So that's Project X. That's who we did have contesting North at George as well most of the time. So it's potential that both those teams will head in that same direction. We've also got someone else heading out that way. Who is that at the moment? Can't get in. It is Yuuno and Friends.
Yuuno and Friends. We've got Project X. So Project X have also been going North Georgia Pole lately, we've noticed. So they're both heading towards vehicles around the same area. We could see a bit of conflict early on. It always gets messy when teams do that in the same region.
I think we'll jump onto this. So it looks like the guys from Yuuno and Friends did manage to get themselves that vehicle, but Smallfish, they're going to lose. Unfortunately, being knocked straight out of that vehicle by the MS-16. It must be black, is it? From Payne. So
beautiful shots there. Yeah, that's burst mode M16 against a target and a moving vehicle. Beautiful accuracy there from Payne Black.
What else have we got happening? It looks like Watertown possibly pretty busy on this one. It is too. But
okay, is that 13 Steps to Nowhere and FBI?
It is.
Okay.
13 Steps to Nowhere, obviously not usually taking a fight in the early stages, so I think this is really going to test them to see if they come out on top. You do have a player from FBI that's over in the distance across the other side of the road.
Yeah, so, I think 13 Steps to Nowhere should push on frags at the moment, because that's the best advantage they're going to have.
And I think that's sort of what they're definitely going to need to do that if they want to make the top 10 with the sort of current standings at the moment. So Smoko is going to go down at Ego as well. So Blitzkrieg
and
RF
fighting Royal Flush officials in farm of all places. Smoko getting taken out early on in the piece.
Pushing past, but always getting tagged up as well.
Goldie under fire as well.
We'll manage to make it back to the rest of the squad. But we'll see Blitzkrieg.
And they're the number one team at the moment, so they've got a target on their head. Will Blitzkrieg just continue to push? It does look like they're following. C&T are nearby as well.
Get down at the Sixers down south. It looks like RF will continue to roll out. We'll jump back on and over to FBI. So we've got frags at the moment. That's right in amongst it. With 13 Steps to Nowhere just proned up. You can see we've got some doors being opened. Nate's coming in. It's not going to hit the mark though on frags. So we'll take him up a little bit, but it's not going to be enough to get him down. Wargod though is going to be the one that's really coming in play. Does manage to take down Garul.
Brilliant angle there.
They come in from the other side of the road. We've got Savage on that back line. Let's have a quick look, see what he can see. Oh, does he spot out Wargod? He does. Doesn't manage to get any shots on with the red dot on that M4. Brags up high though as well for FBI. That I think's going to be able to put the pressure on.
Yeah, he's making brilliant use of those trees as cover. Savage getting tagged down. Frags on the rooftop now. Oh, I like the way FBI are playing this.
It is. I feel like this is a good positioning, especially for this offensive sort of.
They're in charge right now.
The 13 Steps to Nowhere are really going to struggle to pull back, as you can see.
Frags
willing to pop up.
How did he not take that shot? He could have gotten a knock there. Evil does get tagged down quite low.
We got Fury in the middle. Looks like Wargod trying to get a little bit closer. Beautiful nades coming in though. That's Frags going to be down.
There wasn't much he could do there. That was a beautiful nade. It's going to take a bit of the pressure off 13 Steps to Nowhere. They could probably go through that building and get the confirm as well.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very tough to try and get that revive. Saying that Frags is laying in waiting here for them to look to get that confirmed. The nade are possibly going to do it. No, doesn't hit the mark. Frags
almost does. Yeah, I don't think he can't get revived.
13 Steps to Nowhere, really sort of sticky put on this one. They're not moving around it too much. Most of the squads, they do have themselves their own location salute, so I don't think we're going to see too much other action just yet. But look how far Royals ended up pushing out. They ended up going all the way to Primorsk just to play it safe.
Yeah, I think the original plan may have been to loot farm, but after that backfired, they've decided just to go to their normal looting location of Primorsk.
This fight's still just brewing for the moment. The Fury, I think it is about time that they sort of try and reposition here to try and get some different angles. I'm surprised FBI didn't try and get at least one out and try to get a real off angle here.
It's going to be very difficult for them to push into this position that 13 Steps to Nowhere are holding, even if they get a knock. Because of the wide open spaces and the water. But the same could be said for 13 Steps to Nowhere. Like, if they get a knock, it's not going to be easy for them to push over either.
I'm surprised they've still got any throwables left, sort of after this fight's been going for so long. But Evil will manage to get the knock now on to Fury. We've got Frags that's going to be there to try and get a revive. Obviously, Savage and Evil, though. That was a beautiful bounce straight over the top.
That nade could knock him both down with that nade.
13 Steps to Nowhere immediately reacting.
Absolute cracker of a play. Wargod should really relocate right now and try and make something happen here with a double knock. This is the best chance they've got.
They realised instantly that 13 Steps to Nowhere, they had to move to try and get a revive, and saying that Garul risking it all at the moment as he pushes across the rooftops. do have shots coming out from Frags, and he will manage
He
to get that
goes
shot on the
down.
Uzi. So, but being the last one standing now, Wargod looks like he has finally moved and chasing down, but being now getting it extremely
one
heavily
HP.
taxed. Yeah.
That is.
So Wargod now pushing up, getting very, very close, but Bean will he get time to get a heal on?
Doesn't
He pushes
have
upstairs.
any heals.
No, he doesn't either. He's on to just bandages, so it's going to be a very, very slow revive or heal on this one.
We got Yuuno and Friends as well have just entered the engagement, looking to third party.
Ooh, that might be interesting, but he's going to be... But Bean!
Did he get that knock?
But it is going to be a Fury.
Goes for the confirm as well.
13 steps of nowhere, eliminated in 16th position.
And now that FBI are down to 2 players, Yuuno and Friends can come in and clean up. That's if they don't get cleaned up themselves. Ooh, not looking good.
Oh, no.
Frags.
Yuuno and Friends, they're in a lot of trouble. I think they're down 1. They are. Because they lost Smallfish early on. So it's all up to Anil here. But Watertown, a place to be. Who would have thought?
Yeah, Watertown just absolutely popping off right now. FBI down to 2 players, but they've got some decent kills on the board.
It's very, very interesting that so many teams are trying to contend this area.
I know. I think they were just driving. They were probably rotating into zone, and they heard the shots. They seen the kill feed. They've known these teams have been fighting for some time, and they thought that they could probably take advantage of that, but it just hasn't worked for them.
Looks like Frag's finally starting to move forward. Let's jump on him for a moment, as it looks like Yuuno and Friends do look to get the revive.
Yeah, he's in full send mode right now.
They are going to be spotted.
He goes down. Confirmed as well. This is do or die for Fury.
We got Fury, last one alive now. And on the other
He's got
side,
to get in there quick.
He is, but he's got a lot of water in front, so he's not going to be able to get there very, very quickly. He's going to go for that real wide angle, though. He may actually get that angle on to these guys. He does spot out one. It's going to be DD. Can he get a knock? No, DD is going to get back into cover. So that's spray with this Scar.
How did he not get that knock?
Don't know.
Oh, no.
The Scar L, obviously, just a little bit too much recoil for Fury, unfortunately. Just a little bit too much, but let's jump on to RFSG. Obviously, coming into this match, we've got someone pushing past who we got over at Gangster's Gully. That's NewYolks just pushing through. Looks like they will continue to move on out. Just scanning out the shelter area for the time being. Doesn't look like they're really ready to stay put too much. Obviously, Payne managing to avoid Project X in the early stages. I don't think Project X ended up pushing all the way to Georgie on this one.
Yeah,
so I think
learning from around that area.
Yeah, learning from I think it was game 1, wasn't it, where they got caught out of day 1. That
they're just going to head into Rossock.
Yeah,
Payne are going to head past this fight at Watertown. Maybe Payne are going to stop by Watertown as well for a pit stop.
Well, I think once they smell the team, I think they're going to be getting ready to take the fight, try and rack those points up. They love a good early fight, that's for sure. Managing to secure 1 kill already. And that was actually from this squad as well. It was from Yuuno and Friends. That's who took out Smallfish. So FBI pushing it back out as we center up around the school area.
Yeah, Royal Flush Spades getting center zone this time. Paradox on a quick rotation.
We've got Queet pushing into Gibby. Gibby's obviously already there at the moment, but Force Skills also coming in behind Payne at the moment. Looks like Payne are possibly going to check out Watertown and see what is happening. We've got Yuuno and Friends, the welcome party now.
Payne, did I have a sixth sense?
DD. Blake not actually taking the shots there, was just playing it pretty pretty safe at the moment. Just more so
Chicken is
trying to get
back,
information. Yeah, making sure he's got no one coming in from behind. I think they might have realised they had 4 skills coming in behind.
They
So
do,
got
yeah,
Hades,
they do have
you got
another team.
Hades.
Yeah, they could be camping the bridge.
Big P will manage to get the knock onto MVP though for RF as well. That's in towards centre zone, but let's jump on to this one. 4 skills. We'll be looking to put the hurt into Payne from above. But Payne already rolling out after getting that knock.
Have gotten knocked.
Yes, that's no skills. That's currently down at the moment. I think Payne are actually trying to get themselves into position to continue this fight. Although Saxy has been tagged up on the move as well. Looks like he will manage to make it in. So they're going to push in towards center zone, it seems. Well, actually, no, getting themselves into a position to gatekeep 4 skills if they decide to come across that bridge. And it's going to be Tequila actually getting a couple of shots there, I think, back onto these guys. No, it's just the kill feed. Never mind. Still catching up. Let's jump on to the Unravel fight.
Yeah, Quate's getting involved with the bolt action already.
Where is Queet? Let's jump on a Queet just quickly to see what he can see. We all know Queet with the bolt action is definitely a deadly combo.
Yeah, name a more dynamic duo than Queet and a bolt action sniper rifle with an 8x attached to it.
Is he going to spot Zarek out on that top rooftop though?
Once you see Zarek, he's also got eyes on Naruto and Royal Flush Spades over there in the apartment complex near school.
There we got with the other mini. It's not Gibby. It's going to be Queet. I think it must be Hazzy. Is it? No, it's actually Wiz who's got the mini at the moment. So I spotted out MVP. Looks like that's what the direction of the shots are going in. Let's have a quick look. Ooh, there's some good shots coming out from Hazard there. Onto NewYolks. So a lot of teams definitely within striking range, just trying to get some long range knocks on these teams. 4 skills, pushing around to the north side. I think that was a smart move rather than trying to go across the bridge, that's for sure. As all the teams inside at this next zone. CNT coming through ruins. Looks like they're going to just chill there for the moment. And phase 2 surely got to be shot up pretty soon. Looks like it's already on the close. It's just a bit of a love triangle at the moment between Unravel, Paradox, and NewYolks, and we've got the guys from RF Spades just sort of looking to wedge their way in from the side.
Battle between these teams. You know, we've got bolt actions and DMRs in play. I don't think anyone's going to go for a push. They've all got reasonably good compounds here to work with.
So everyone's still peeking. You can see Sky how much information he's getting. He's getting those vehicles. They're a long, long way away. That's actually 4 skills coming into the mix. So ZATOX playing it very, very safe on this one. Looks like they are going to ride in on the blue zone. We've still got 15 teams remaining. 54 players still left alive. I feel like this zone's reasonably slow for this match. I don't know what it is. So
everyone's just playing it very safe at the moment. Like, it's day 2, money's on the line, anybody's got a chance.
We will see
people are playing it safe.
We will see phase 3 popping in just a moment. Will we see teams be scrambling? No, probably not. Blitzkrieg.
How it goes.
Yeah, so Potato Hill.
Potato Hill looks like it could be a late game contender.
So they've still got school apartments in. A lot of the highway in with RF officials there, but Queet is going to get dropped by Naruto with a DP. Let's have a quick look at the other point of view of Naruto, see what he can do. Can he get any confirms? It looks like he has sort of pulled back, gets the knock. Right, we've got Zeno with a DP 4 times. Also at the moment, so Wiz will be getting that revive. Obviously, Paradox will be back up to full numbers in just a moment. Still looking to take the fight on the other side as well. It's going to be Klaus taken down and Neil DARKSYDE coming into it. Whereabouts is so Potato Hill?
DARKSYDE are at Potato Hill, yeah, and Yuuno and Friends.
So it's just Dede's left
not
up.
Looking, yeah, it's not looking good. I mean, they're just down to one player who's very low health. DARKSYDE pushing in.
Oh, how's that for timing? One goes up, one goes down. DARKSYDE looking to push though, looking to get that confirmed. I'd say they were watching the kill feeds. They know they've got low numbers. We've got nades coming in from Preval, Ghost, everywhere as they look to get that easy confirmed. But Yuuno and Friends both managing to get the heal back on though.
They've had a good little reset there.
Preval with a beautiful nade takes down both, and that's going to be Yuuno and Friends out into 15th position.
Yeah, out they go. A couple more kills on the board for DARKSYDE.
So I'll be happy with that. It's a few points early on. Hopefully that will start to get their confidence up a little bit. We can see a little bit of momentum coming out from these guys. But at the moment, they've got a pretty safe spot, considering most of the teams are on that northern side. The Project X sort of creeping on over towards the guys from Unravel at the moment. But it's going to be Cena that's going to go down. Pain
Gaming, they're up on the hillside above the apartment area. Getting a knock onto Royal Flush. They might push on this.
It's actually debating whether that's going to be the case. He takes down a Viking.
Oh, I like this little angle that Saxy's got here that he's using. He might be able to get a side angle to get it confirmed or another knock.
It is a OP spot just here.
Never seen anybody use that spot before.
Toomsy goes down to Saxy.
And he's making it work. I think Pain could push this.
Looks like
they just know these angles so well that they can make it happen from the hillside.
We've got Hades a little bit further back at the moment, with Black that are just guarding the other side, while Saxy and Tequila looks to take the fight. The DARKSYDE still pretty happy with their position. FBI is starting to sneak in through the Pachinki area. CNT, they're going to have to move out fairly soon from that western position. And I'd say we'll have eyes on from RF officials, but I think RF officials will be looking to get some shots into Pain too if they've heard.
Well, they're just holding. They're not holding center zone. They're holding a compound at the edge. Blitzkrieg have center zone at this stage. SG, they've got a nice little compound down the road as well. Be interesting to see where zone goes. Circle 4. Loving this spot Saxy's in. I've never seen anybody play that before.
Oh, they get center zone as well. What's it like from above too? It's actually pretty good from above. Look at that.
It's a bloody good spot.
That is nice. Nice. Tequila, let's have a quick look what he can see. Obviously, you only really have one or two players in that sort of spot as well, but CNT now trying to make their mad dash into zone. They're going to be moving early. I think that's probably a smart move for these guys. Most of these teams actually taking their time to push in 4 skills. Looks like they're actually aggressively positioned over the top of NewYolks at the moment. They're going to look to try and pummel these guys as they exit.
Yeah, they might be waiting for them to get in cars and then they'll strike down. Pain catching out Salty from CNT.
We do have shots fired at Geo in a couple of shots in, but looks like that vehicle is a risky move.
I wouldn't want to be driving around a smoking vehicle around these teams.
Not when there's that many players alive. Like 51 alive.
Yeah, it's like waving a red flag in front of a bull.
We do have Reeves from ZATOX now inside the zone.
13 bulls.
Trying to put the pressure on to Paradox. And Paradox struggling to get into zone at the moment.
Split. I've seen this happen to Paradox before on Erangel, where they just all seem to split up on a rotation, and they end up in multiple engagements with teams. We saw this happen on day 1.
I feel like they just couldn't make a decision where they were going on that one. I think that's really what that looked like.
Yeah, so they're very split up.
Queeg going to go back. Sorry, Haz is going to go back down on that one after getting that revive.
Well, they're under pressure from ZATOX there.
Let's jump back on it too.
And Givy not really able to provide support either, I think.
So we've got no skills with the VSS. You know, we're going to have to jump on that in a second as well. The 4 skills have seen 1. It looks like they're actually going up against Paradox on that eastern side. So we've got Ravenous currently down a moment. Looks like no skills has been slain from the other side with the VSS. That's the second knock I've seen come out. I think it might actually be the third, to be honest. And they will get ready to move. Right, let's jump on to RF Spades. They're going to be holding down the school apartments. We've got 3 squads that have pushed in.
NewYolks, so Device getting the knock, and Zarek from Unravel stealing the confirm.
Ooh.
So Unravel have entered the building as well. So we've got NewYolks, Unravel, and Royal Flush Spades all in the apartment complex.
Confirmed.
I don't like going to apartments in circles like this. You're
kidding.
You're investing too much into going to a place that's very hard to get out of.
And
it's a crabs in a barrel situation.
Yeah, especially when you're going to have to get out of it when it's gone way down south.
Yeah, they didn't get circle, and now it's going to be very difficult for these teams to get out. Payne's up on the hill gatekeeping.
So Payne right on the edge of zone as well. DARKSYDE be licking their lips for this one. 4 skills, they have been eliminated. They go out in a 14th position. Let's jump back on.
Paradox that took them out.
With these guys.
Givey goes down to play zone.
Ooh, C&T making their way in to a zone. We've got so many teams taking this engagement way outside of zone at the moment. 53 seconds until this zone does start closing. They're going to need to start getting organised, start working out their exit strategies. Project X still over at school as well, but Rage now goes down to Tequila
with the DP28.
He's
the one-man army.
But Iceman from ZATOX. ZATOX actually in a little bit of trouble. Looks like they have had a player down or 2 out in the open. Jack does get confirmed there by Queet.
Queet getting a knock there, or getting a confirm, I believe. Queet and Hazard are in a bad position before, but they've gotten back on their feet and they're making it work.
Yeah, they have managed to turn that right around to be getting to the point where they're getting re-knocks on this one. Let's who's making? No one's really making a move. We've got RF officials looking to move in at just a moment, but they're all going to be coming in with the blue. We've got Queet with the Baldy. We've got to keep an eye on this for just a moment. So he does try to throw a little bit more lead down range before moving to a zone, but these guys...
No, they've got a vehicle.
That's a pretty risky vehicle, though.
Yeah.
So Blitzkrieg already inside a zone. Let's jump on to FBI. I think FBI actually is struggling to get in, maybe just eliminate. They were. They go out in that 12th position.
There's a smoke grenade directly on top. I thought it was a frag for a second.
So we've got Yoda, Project X struggling on this one. We've got 2 left up. Pharaoh and Zero on the push. They're going to be going up against DARKSYDE. They're super low already, and they do get eliminated in 10th position. So RF officials at the moment in a pretty tough spot, it seems. C&T
Unravel have managed to get a decent position in circle, but they're fighting a battle on multiple angles here.
They are. It looks like they're really struggling with it as well. As you can see, players are going down like flies here. Viking and Scythe are still left up.
Blitzkrieg's positioning is quite good. They've got the high ground here, short side on the zone as well.
Let's have a quick look at Falcon's point of view. So putting the pressure on to Payne. We'll have Queen now go down to Falcon. Is that actually Paradox looks like they've been eliminated. We're down to 17 remaining, 21 players left alive. Reeves just finished off for ZATOX too, it seems.
ZATOX going out also.
I think we'll get a little bit more of an overview on this one. We've got big nades coming in
from Falcon. Yeah, couple going down range. Can they connect?
Payne trying to come in from the southern side. Avi still outside of zone for NewYolks. I do believe that's the last remaining player for NewYolks there. But I feel like Unravel playing a little bit of dodgeball at the moment. With all these nades coming in.
They are absolutely surrounded.
The black being suppressed. Scythe managing to take him down there.
He's taking a little bit of the pressure off his team. DARKSYDE now making their way down the mountain. Ghost, bit of scouting for the team.
Yeah, the good old emulator. Looks like we've got plenty of smoke out for Unravel at the moment. Look how much smoke. You can't see anything. Zarek is going to go down now, though, through that smoke.
Taking out Royal Flush officials out. No, Goldie still remains.
The Goldie are still in the mix. We'll stick on the wide view, I think, for the other remainder of this game. Beautiful nade comes in. Finishes off Unravel. They go out in 6th position. But I think they have managed to get a few kills in this one, at least. So, NewYolks done and dusted. Cool. Righto, we've got Blitzkrieg sneaking their way in at the moment. We've got 3 are still left alive. They're up to 5 kills though, so they're starting to get there. DARKSYDE still looking very, very good on that high side. Still got 4 players left up. Is this going to be their match? I think they're looking very, very good on this high side at the moment. Let's jump back onto Payne just quickly on the southern side as they try to battle it out. They're going to have to push through CNC.
11 kills at the moment, though. I mean, we've seen them make this work.
I guess they're in 5th at the moment, like worst case scenario, and they've got 11 kills. So they're still getting, what, 15 plus points just for this match, regardless.
Yeah.
The Goldie under a lot of pressure now. Ego looking to push up.
Oh, he's on a Skerrick of health.
He gets it out in time.
Oh, can he get that top gun out in time?
Goes up against the Enduring now, but
go for the double.
No. Yeah, does get eliminated there.
Yeah, Trig's a little bit too fast there for him. Now down to 2 players.
Getting that revived Payne on the move.
Strong before.
Payne just going to go straight in with the
M716.
Those sprays though, Hades, I think, obviously, getting from the side, was it? Or was it Saxy? That was Saxy coming in from the side somewhere. Oh, no, we were on Saxy, never mind. But anyway, down to 3 teams remaining. DARKSYDE, Blitzkrieg, and Payne.
I think Payne's going to win.
You think they're going to pull it out of the back?
Yeah. Look at them. They're just cracked right now. They're not missing. They're playing aggressively. They don't have the numbers over DARKSYDE. I'm not sure who has the zone at this stage. I think it's gone to the center.
I think it's actually over towards Blitzkrieg side, looking at it. So that's going to mean DARKSYDE have got probably one of the furthest rotations. Payne's a little bit closer. I like how Payne have split out around that southern side of the zone.
It really depends who engages Blitzkrieg first.
Well, at the moment, these 2 players are very, very... Oh, sorry, they're not actually as close as I thought. When the angle we were on a second ago, it looked like they were very close. I thought they were within 1 nade distance, but...
Oh, that nade next to Tequila.
It's going to get him down a little bit, but it's not going to be enough.
Yeah, chunks him down a little bit. There's one right next to Ego.
There's actually smoke coming out from Bra.
That's a smart play from DARKSYDE to throw smokes at the enemy players.
Obviously, yeah, you want to blind them on your push in.
You want to cover their vision. And Trig's just spotted out Trig's.
The Trig's going to get the knock. His position will be known now. DARKSYDE, I'm sure, will be looking to put the pressure on. And Payne, I think they're just biding their time. Hades pushing right up. Preval confirmed. We've got Klaus now getting tagged up on the outside. Shiv also goes down. Hades goes down for Payne. DARKSYDE down to 2. Gonna see Tequila go down. It's a 1v1v1, I think, is it? No, we've still got Klaus up as well. We do. So DARKSYDE with 2.
Klaus can clutch it.
What an absolute snake fest of an ending, this one. Someone get up on their feet and take the fight.
They're just spraying the grass.
It's just mowing the lawn, pretty much. It's Saxy, Klaus, Triggs, and Ghost. Ego now gets confirmed. Saxy gives away his position, but does manage to claim himself another kill, taking their total up to 13.
They can't hit Saxy where he is. I don't think anyone has a line of sight. I don't think anyone. Triggs does.
Gets Klaus down. It's now 1v1v1. There's no hope of Ghost getting revived either at all.
Unless Ghost can pull something out of the bag.
He's really just waiting this one out. I really feel like Saxy on that low side's probably got a little bit more of an advantage. Not needing to move for this zone either. But I feel like it's slightly easier for Saxy to spot out Ghost than it is.
Yeah, those 2 players are right on the edge of the blue, whereas he's actually inside a little bit.
So these players will be moving forward very, very soon as we're in phase 8. We're just waiting for it to close. We're having a long wrangle. We're almost 32 minutes in.
We could see Circle 9.
I think we're going to, at this rate. These teams just completely stationary. So who's going to take the dub for game number 2 of the Oceania United Super Weekend?
Let us know in the chat who you think is going to win. Is it going to be Saxy from Pain Gaming bringing it home, Ghost from DARKSYDE, or Triggs from Blitzkrieg?
So no one willing to make a move. I'd really like to see Triggs actually push up to that tree and then pop up on his feet, because he'd be able to spot, I think, both those players out then.
I'd love to see all of them stand up at the same time. Switch into FPP mode and just...
Send it.
Yeah.
Just send it.
Just full send it. But not with this kind of money on the line. We're not going to see that.
So we're hitting phase 9 now. We've got 8 seconds till zone closes.
It's just going to close in on itself. Who's got some first aid? Somebody may even just go for a heal. I think the heal isn't the play. The play is actually to shoot.
So Ghost gets caught out. Triggs up on his feet, goes up against Saxy
Triggs
now. Will he come
feet,
out on
Saxy...
top? I don't even know who actually got that one. Who was it?
That was Triggs. I think Triggs got it.
It was. Well done,
it was
Blitzkrieg. Well done. So
Blitzkrieg.
Wow, how's that going to affect the scores? That's going to be very, very interesting, I think. For the overall scores.
Pain, look at their kills.
This is true. That's
look
huge.
at their kills.
So,
that's a very... Is that the highest kill count game we've had?
I feel like Paradox almost... They got a 14-2, wasn't it? Possibly in day 1?
Yeah, actually, I think some team got 16 kills. One game, I can't remember.
Tell you in 2 seconds.
Well done to Blitzkrieg. Triggs really showing his stuff there. That was a very quick flick for him.
Yeah, well, I guess really that's what it comes down to. If you've got the gun skills to be able to do it, popping up on your feet and just taking the fight, you can come out on top. Quite easily if you've got the skills behind it, and Triggs definitely has those skills. We've got Blitzkrieg in with 9th position. 9 kills on this one with in the first spot. We're going to have Pain in 2nd spot with the 14. We said that one was DARKSYDE in 3rd. They managed to get some kills as well. They've got 6 for this one. So I think that's going to be some much needed points for those guys. I think it's going to be getting them sort of, definitely into the top 10, I would say. We've got CNC actually getting right up there as well in 4th with 3. We've got Royal Flush Officials going out in 5th position. They managed to grab, what do we got there? Total of 5. We're going to have Unravel going out in 6th position with a total of 3. We're going to have NewYolks going out in 7th position. So we have ZATOX. I mean, they did manage to get a few knocks in what sort of phase 4, 5, but unable to really capitalise and get the confirms onto the likes of Paradox.
Able to convert any of those kills.
We've got 8th position for them. We've got Paradox going out in 9th. And managing to grab 2. I think that's going to hurt their position a little bit, I think, in the overall scheme of things. Let's have a quick look. We've got Project X in 10th. We're going to have RF Spades going out in 11th position in 12th. We will have FBI Blue after taking that fight with 30 Steps to Nowhere and Yuuno being eliminated in Watertown. We're going to have FSG going out in... hold on 1 second. There we go. In 13th position. In 14th, we are going to have 4 skills. 15th, obviously, going to be Yuuno and Friends with Anil getting 1 kill. Fortunately, one of their players getting caught out early on. I think probably hurt them a little bit. 13 Steps to Nowhere going out in 16th position. They did manage to grab a couple of kills on this one as well. Let's have a quick look at the scores for game number... What's that? 7 in the scheme of things. No, 6 in the scheme of things. No, it is 7. Let's check it out, yeah. They've got Pain with 26. Blitzkrieg are very, very close behind. So Pain, look, what can you say with that kill count?
That's a lot of kills. That's a lot of kills, Seki.
I know, and
that's what we want to see.
They weren't even chasing too hard compared to sometimes you sort of see.
It was just their positioning. When they took that position above the ridgeline and apartments, they knew there were several teams in that area, and those teams had to come into zone. And I think they just got a lot of kills out of just being in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, and obviously all the teams having to come down to go down south, I guess, sort of would have pushed them all past. But Blitzkrieg in second position, Triggs clutching it up for those guys, 24 points. Got DARKSYDE in third with 16. RF Officials in fourth with 11. CNT also with 11 in that one. In fifth, we've got Unravel in sixth position with 7. FBI Blue in seventh with 6. We'll check out the current overalls, I think.
Yeah, there's going to be some changes to the overall standings for sure.
Right, so let's have a good look at this one. So it's going to be Payne that manages to break away again. They're, 11 points in front now. Blitzkrieg in second.
They've almost got triple digits.
They have, and it looks like we're going to see a few teams sort of breach that triple digit mark by the end of the Super Weekend. On the current course.
Blitzkrieg moving up into second place.
Our officials obviously in third. It's good to see we've got so many chicken dinner spread. Obviously, Payne's the only one that's got the double chicken dinner. But pretty much, we got 6 teams for 7 games. We've got chicken dinners, which is awesome to see. But we got talked about RF officials. They're in third with 79. We've got Paradox in fourth with 70. They're still hanging back at the moment. They've got a long way to catch up now with Payne. 24 points in front.
Yeah, these teams need to focus on Payne. Like, if they want that top spot, they need to identify when Payne is in an engagement, and they need to actually focus on them.
I think that would be a smart move, to be honest. Just dropping, possibly dropping on them if you know their positions on the map and you're able to...
Yeah, I don't know if dropping on them is the best idea.
Not as in dropping, but dropping near them and looking to catch them on the rotations, I guess, is also what we're getting at.
That would be a very smart play.
But NewYolks in 5th spot at the moment with 54. We've got Team KIB in 6th. I feel like those couple haven't changed a great deal. Got No Mercy in 7th with 42. DARKSYDE, though, the real one, jumping right up in this one into 8th. Making it in to that top 10 spot. We've got CNT in 9th with 40 there as well. We've got ZATOX in 10th with 35. The 4 Skills up in 11th at the moment, 34. Unravel in 12th with 33. FBI Blue in 13th with 32. So what should we check out now? What's your... what do you feel like you want to have a quick look at?
What's the team we haven't looked at their stats yet?
Let us know in the chat if you do want to see any particular teams for the next one, or even send us a quick DM on Discord. I'll make sure I do check it. So I think we'll head on over to the stats anyway now. We'll check one out. I'll do a bit of a lucky dip and we'll go. There we go. Gonna be Yuuno and Friends. We'll have a quick look at
best logo.
It is the best logo. They've got 48 games, so they're relatively new, I guess, to the scene. It's still not that new. I think they've been playing for probably a month or two. And it's going to be interesting to see how much, what sort of point, if we put a set time frame on the league, sort of league times as such. So running, say, season 1, which obviously we'll get coming up next. If we set a set time frame on it, it's going to be interesting to see how high the teams can get in sort of that 6-week period, as opposed to, I think it was about 4, maybe 5 months, probably 4 months. I think we were running in there.
Yes, we had quite a long season 0.
Yeah, obviously with the planning of this is always where it was heading, but we were sort of getting organised for it. I think now that we've got it up and running, we know the process. Everyone knows the process. I think everyone's going to be super pumped to see the next one. So we'll get straight on that. We'll try and announce dates pretty much in the next week or so everyone can sort of have a goal to work to. Is there anyone else that we want to have a look at the moment?
Have we looked at ZATOX?
I'll have a quick look at them. So about a 4.5% win ratio on these guys. These guys been in the mix about the same time as Yuuno and Friends, it seems. Looks like they actually jumped up on possibly the last scrim that they played.
Yeah,
looks like they must have went hard. Miramar is their map as well.
Yeah, they've got a couple of chicken dinners and they have a 15% win ratio, which is pretty good considering Miramar tends to be the map that a lot of teams do badly on. It seems to work out for ZATOX quite well.
I'm pretty sure the next map is actually Miramar too.
We have got Miramar on the menu for our next map.
And they're in that group, so they might be a real one to watch when it does come to Miramar. Have we actually reviewed Pain? We might have done it right at the start.
We've looked at Pain, yeah, and Miramar is Pain's worst map, so Pain in first place. Are they playing on Miramar? Which group is Pain in? They're in Group C. They may even be sitting this map out. They're playing this. They're playing on Miramar
for sure. I feel like we probably underrated them when we were talking about the league stats because I didn't realize that high. Nearly a 30% win rate on Sandhawk, 25 on a Wrangle. So a 1 in 4 chance they're going to get the dub when it comes to a Wrangle.
Yeah.
That's insane.
They're winning over a quarter of their matches on Erangel and Sandhawk. And they had for 76 games, they were winning 1 in 5 games.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So pretty much a chicken dinner just about every night.
Yeah.
Every night of the week. Obviously, they
have an Achilles heel.
And that's Miramar.
Yeah, which is our next map. And considering they're in our number 1 team, this is a great opportunity for other teams to take advantage of that and surpass them in the rankings.
So yeah, obviously, what do we have? About 11-point lead they had at the moment. So Blitzkrieg will be looking to play pretty hard on that. Let's have a quick look back at those guys. So as you can see, their climb was super consistent the whole way up, 10% win rate, and you can see Miramar is their map. So maybe
this is their best map.
Maybe they might be able to close the gap on this one.
Yeah, this could be Blitzkrieg's moment to continue to climb up the board into the number 1 spot.
14 chicken dinners is pretty damn impressive, to be honest, when it comes to Miramar.
That's their majority. Like they've got almost double the chicken dinners on Miramar than any other map.
ZATOX, obviously, their Achilles heel, though. Only a 3% win rate on that one for 2 chicken dinners for 69 games.
I feel like they've figured Sandhawk out. I mean, you might say Sandhawk is their Achilles heel because they're not getting chicken dinners. But they're not getting chicken dinners because they're sitting out in the blue zone with 40 first aid kits, getting a consistent top 5 placement.
Yeah, and I guess it's more so the league matches and all that kind of stuff. It's more so scrim based, so they're not really trying to go for those crazy sort of heal off strats every time. So I guess that's where it's
the average placing on Sandhawk is quite high.
It is, but I feel like they haven't been quite high when it comes to that normally though either. As in in the Super Weekend, they've definitely picked it up a notch. I think their average would be about 5th, wouldn't it? If that.
Yeah.
So definitely turning it on, but we're just about to get underway. We'll check out this flight path for game number 3 of the Oceania United Super Weekend. And it's going to be going from Porto Perio to Tora Ahamada. I think we had, was it 4 skills last time?
Going to Puerto, yeah. It's pretty brutal flight path. I mean, look at, Chumacera, Montenuevo, Valdemar, El Pozo, La Cabrera, There's a lot of big cities that are not within range of that flight path. And Pain Gaming generally tend to go to Valdemar. They're out the plane already.
So they will be heading over to the south of Los Leones for this one. It's like Baku might have had... is NewYolks meant to be here? I think he might have actually accidentally got in the other room, but obviously killing himself straight up. Oops, he's hold on. My apologies on that one. Righto, so FBI moving towards Los Leones. Actually, a few teams heading towards Los Leones. Blitzkrieg will be one of them, and obviously they're going to be one of the teams to watch. Sin Esports Sequels, they do drop in that area as well, so do expect to see those guys very, very close by. Force Heal is going to be hitting the Minas Generalis area. It looks like they may have a little bit of company as well.
So we're missing Group B from this match. So Paradox, Unravel, Royal Flush, and Project X won't be playing, which leaves San Martin open. Not sure if teams have realised that, but considering that's Paradox's drop spot,
that's surprising too.
And Picardo.
That's surprising that no one's gone to Porto Perio though either. As in yesterday, we saw a lot of teams dropping there.
Yeah. And normally Royal Flush go to Picardo, and we've got a North Zone. Unfortunately for Unravel, they're not playing.
I think we're going to have to switch on over to the main. I think Blitzkrieg did just manage to grab a knock. They haven't managed to secure a kill as yet. Who managed to get the knock though? That was Falcon. We've still got one down in front. I think it's CNT. It is Mocky. Currently down. Salty will be looking to get that revive. Blitzkrieg, they'll be a little bit slow on that push to be able to sort of capitalise on it. We will see that revive come out. But Salty, these guys, they will be sent sort of scrambling. You see the rest of CNT a little bit further over. The ZATOX taking the real long shoot. Reeves still up in the air. Look how high he's still up above the ground at the moment. That's insane. Making sure no one is coming
for a
nearby.
nice glide.
So No Mercy pushing all the way over to Chuma Sarah. FBI down south of Los Leones at the moment. Brazy being on that southern side. We might see something come out there. KIB see in the general mix as well. But most of the teams starting to disperse pretty well for this zone. But zone going right up to the north. We do have a lot of teams that dropped early on, went down south. So it's looking like we will see a high compression rate down on that southern side as teams try to move in.
It's going to be a lot of congestion as they head into circle.
So who do we want to look at? Who do we want to see who's on the squad? We'll have a quick look at who we've got here. So we've got Iceman, we've got Jack, we've got Reeves, and we've got the Rabbi in for ZATOX. They can possibly afford to push themselves all the way to Picardo and get a bit of a loot on there. I think I've seen them land in the Picardo area as well. What's happening?
Yeah, we've got a few teams in Los Leones, Royal Flush, Spades, Blitzkrieg, Sin Esports, CNT look like they've backed out.
Yeah, it's definitely on the lower side. ZATOX getting the unfortunate red zone over the top of them at the moment. Wonder if Force Heals, they'll know there's this team down at Minas Generalis. I'm curious whether they're going to sort of position themselves to take a fight at all. It looks like they're more trying to scramble because you can see you got Geo that's out on the eastern side. But it looks like they're just continuing to loot up. So it looks like a slow loot for those guys. KIB very, very spread as well at the moment. So Falcon starting to get pretty close as well to RF Spades. It's only a matter of time before these teams do start moving. We've got a minute 30 till this zone does start to close.
AIB very close to FBI as well on the southern coast of the map.
Like we might see something
yeah,
there very soon.
Payne took the long rotation to Valdemar. Yeah, they're very close in the compound.
The Raven possibly about to get caught out here. Frags is baited the trap and he is just laying in waiting. the FBI, I think, pushing up to provide some support. So that's Trap, unfortunately, has been a little bit sprung at the moment. Sprags now looks to push up. Raven gonna pull back on this one until he gets the support. The rest of the support is pushing on over. Let's jump on to Fate just quickly. So Fate with a bit of the off angle at the moment for FBI.
Yeah, they're hunting.
Oh no, they've got to get kills to get up there, but Raven does manage to take one, pulls right back, it's taking it down though. This Falcon also goes down the distance back at Los Leones, but let's jump back on. But we've got Buttboy getting some good shots in. Does get taken down by Wargod though. Fury gets the confirm. Sorry, no, it's Fury that got the knock on that one. Air's looking to pull back, it seems, as Ray now.
Bales.
Yeah, Ray now the last one in amongst the fight.
Yeah, Ray might look to disengage also. I mean, losing 2 players like that, we're still 4 standing on the enemy team.
Oh,
and now they've spotted Ray.
Do they have a vehicle here though? They did push up in one. Surely there's got to be one somewhere. They do. They've got a bus.
There's a bus. I don't know how quickly he's going to be able to get into that bus and get away.
Well, he's going to try, but I'm pretty concerned. He realises, nah, it's a pretty wasted effort. And he's going to have to go headlong into frags now and get spotted out, going for the drop shot. But unfortunately, he's going to be taken down. Airs now the last one left standing for Team KIB. We've got CNT still kicking around the low side of Los Leones. Did RF Spades, they did manage to secure a kill on the Blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg have lost one. I think it was Falcon too. They have. Yeah,
that's not the player they want to be losing.
But Geometra at the moment, that's separated from the rest of the squad for 4 skills. Pretty close to the La Bendita area, with Blitzkrieg looking to come in fairly soon. At least they're pulling up on the edge here. Geo, realizing, shuts the door back in there.
He's like, uh-oh.
So G are now being spotted out, forced to pull back.
This is a problem with teams playing so separate, and I don't know why Geometra at this stage, 7 minutes in the game, playing so separated, or almost able to get a knock on an Enduric.
Oh, it was a nice spray. It was just one tap short. Geo really needs to... I feel like the only thing Geo can do here is to put so much pressure on these guys. Oh no, I didn't think he actually had a vehicle, to be honest. He's been sort of kicking around the outskirts for a long time and didn't seem to be moving very far. But if he didn't have a vehicle, I was going to say he needed to put the pressure on and make it seem like there's 4 players in that compound. But
change guns and start shooting with the other gun.
Pretty much. Move angles very, very quickly. But we've got Xclusive very, very close here at the moment to NewYolks. Looks like Xclusive getting ready to move though. I think they've spotted out that squad and will move out. Who knows, we might see a water treatment finish on this one.
Yeah, I'm sure Unravel wouldn't, considering they're not playing.
Yeah, that's true.
What is Crud doing up at Oasis?
I don't know, but he's looking pretty safe there at the moment. The whole squad's over at Le Cobb.
Yeah, they're in Cobb. Yeah, I'd leave them in Cobb and loot Oasis. It's got fantastic loot. We could see a circle go up to there. That would be my vote.
Airs could be in trouble here. Similar to this, we've got frags just pushing past. Has she been spotted out? She's still moving around too. She's on foot. It looks like FBI not spotting her out. Still more to come though. She's gonna have to be really wary here. She hears these vehicles pushing through. She needs to stop those footsteps, because I feel like the guys from FBI, they will hunt that extra kill. They'll know the squad numbers extremely low after taking out their teammates. But I think we'll jump in towards center zone a little bit closer and see what's happening here. We've got a lot of teams now. Definitely getting within the shooting range. DARKSYDE fairly close to Xclusive as well. Looks like they're going to try and take that high ground above El Azahar. I feel like these 2 squads are really hoping and praying that it does head in that direction. What's your prediction before we hit phase 2?
I think it's trending north, and yeah, it'll start going up towards Cruz de Val and water treatment. I'm liking NewYolks' positioning here. They've got a 2-2 split, holding that ridge line, and then 2 possibly in the compound or on the opposing ridge.
We do finally have shots coming out from the dark side, but Frags is going to take down. Oh, hold on. No, that's the kill feed. Now it's still catching up. It's Ray Ray. I'm like, what? How was Ray Ray back up? But anyway, kill feed's just a little bit behind.
That is a very delayed kill feed.
Yeah, we've got DARKSYDE with Preval trying to get that real off angle here. Might be able to put in some work onto Fuse. You can spot him underneath the car. Gets a shot in on the feet of Fuse.
He's just trying to spot his feet there.
Unable to deal a lot of damage at the moment. Supposed to go out for Fuse here as he looks to pull back. Preval goes for a beautiful couple of shots there.
Oh, we got a couple of hits there.
Looks like they will retreat to the comfort of the compound. So Forskill's going to be center zone on this one. We do have Shin that's very, very close as we've gone down south. Pretty much right on that southern side. Spades in a pretty good spot as well around the graveyard area at the moment. But DARKSYDE, the vehicle is done and dusted. That's going to be painful in the later stages because I can't grab another vehicle or two.
Yeah, we could see a final circle, you know, just to the east of Hacienda, you know, that big kind of field with all the hay bales.
So 13 steps of nowhere, leaving it fairly late to come in as with Pain, but ooh, hold on.
Oh, Pain and CNT here in close proximity. Have they had an engagement?
Don't know that they had. Maybe they had and they've just disengaged. Anil goes down for Yuuno and Friends. See Sugar trying to get some long range sprays onto Pain. We do have a lot of shots coming out here. Also, I think it was just Zone that's actually taken these guys that low. But whereabouts is Yuuno? Struggling to see where they are at the moment. So No Mercy leaving it very, very late to come in as well. They're going to be coming in from the power grid area. You do have ZATOX above the Picardo at the moment. There's potential collision caused there in the later stages.
With no paradox in this game, the whole San Martin area is open.
That surprises me actually, because I guess with the flight path it was probably a little bit far out, was it? No, it was probably within jumping distance.
It was in the flight. It was in jumping distance of the flight path. It was one of the few places that was. Same with Picardo, and nobody went Picardo. I think ZATOX eventually went Picardo.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Forskills used to try and contest a little bit there every now and then. So I thought maybe they might head in that direction. But it looks like we will see CNT Pain on the other move with No Mercy there as well. That south western side is looking pretty mobilised at the moment. The air's coming in very, very late. 13 steps nowhere. Now pushing in, but how deep are they going to go? I think they'll just ride the blue. They're actually going a little bit deeper than I thought they would already, to be honest. They got Lux pulling up on that edge of zone, stopping before the zone time being, but we'll see shots come out from Pain, because Pain not too far in the distance. I think they're more so out in the open, aren't they?
Yeah, they're pretty close. I think they're focusing on rotating at the moment, but if they do spot a team out, it's highly likely they'll take the fight.
So still somehow managing to avoid at the moment.
They could run into No Mercy or ZATOX if they're not careful, but No Mercy's going to make a push for center zone.
13 steps to nowhere though is getting very, very close to NewYolks. I think they've just scouted that compound. They think no one's there, and they're going to go for the push. Savage now spotted.
Well, they've found out that it's not empty now.
That's for sure. So Finito, what's he going to do here? No, it's going to be Garung.
They've got a return frag.
Haku goes down. What's happening with YNF? Yuuno and Friends, where the hell are they? Or is it just the kill feed finally catching up? Must be. Savage now.
It's
yeah,
kill
down.
feed, yeah.
So I think Yuuno and Friends, they were actually eliminated. They've already done and dusted. They were out in 16th position. So Garung within stone's throw of NewYolks at the moment. Looks like he will start to pull back, but Payne getting terribly close to No Mercy. No Mercy just on the lower side of the ridge. Looks like they're actually focused more so on ZATOX.
Yeah. And those shots are going to draw the attention of Payne.
Yep, and they're going to be coming over that high side of the ridge. But I guess ZATOX could be their saving grace on this one. That'll be pegging them from the side as well. But Abby will go down to Garung. So Garung's starting to put in some work with 13 steps to nowhere. Looks like No Mercy. They've decided to take a different track rather than focusing on ZATOX. They're a little bit more focused on Payne. Is Tequila going to get an angle here, though? So it looks like he has tried to push it wide. Hasn't managed to get that angle as yet. Abby now goes down, and zone goes up towards water treatment.
It goes to water treatment. Wow.
So we're going to have...
What? That's a hard shift and a half. And Payne are in a perfect position. Look at Payne's rotation. They've got their pick of any of the decent compounds in zone.
Obviously, RFSG will be pretty damn happy as well, getting that center zone position, the center compound on this one. But we can see most of the teams now starting to mobilise. Let's have a quick look at MVP. I think it's just about being chased down at the moment. It's a bit of a road race happening.
Who's that chasing him? Is that 4Skills? Yes,
I think it was, yeah. It was, and still got Ravenous coming. So the two-man of Naruto and Xeno actually cutting off past. Looks like 4Skills will finally just pull up. Disengage from that chase. Seeing also looking to move in and pretty much mirroring the guys from Royal Flush Spades here. Got a few shots now starting to be fired. We're down to 52 players, 15 teams remaining. Only Yuuno and Friends eliminated so far, but Susie now getting spotted. Peach, unfortunately, just not hitting the mark, but kind of do expect it when it's coming to a bike at a long distance. They're generally moving pretty fast.
Yeah, Forex spray at a bike, not an easy shot to take.
With a scar of all things as well. But surprisingly, look at RFSG. They've actually pulled two out of that compound position and pushed towards high ground.
Yeah, that maybe they're betting that the circle is going to keep shifting north, and that high ground position is probably the best spot to be.
The Blitzkrieg edge of a zone at the moment. No Mercy now looking to make a move. Let's have a quick look at JO's point of view. So he's up on top of these rooftops. Pretty confident positioning here. And Soul forced out of his vehicle.
How did he blew that vehicle up? How did he not? How did Unsoul get out of that vehicle?
I don't know, but he's getting tagged up. But Hades will take down Ravenous. Looks to get the confirm. Does manage to get the confirm as well. Payne putting the pressure on with the third party. Hades is debating whether to... Beautiful shot coming out from Tequila.
Excellent tap firing there. Can he get the confirm?
He does. 4Skills go down to 2.
Oh. Payne might push this.
Well, now's really the time to do it.
It's a better compound.
And ZATOX still coming in from the south, though. So quick look at Saxy's position. Has he spotted them moving forward? A little bit of a basin that makes it difficult to sort of spot what's going on in that compound from that sort of position. But yeah, obviously still 15 teams remaining, and it looks like most of the teams are going to be focused on this eastern side. I'm surprised we haven't seen more teams actually coming in and around on the western side, considering how easterly focused the flight path was. When you compare this to the first game of Miramar we had, where they all pushed to the other side to try and play it as safe as possible. I guess they're...
CNT is just coming in now.
I'd shift away from pretty much every team. Every team.
Yeah, it's going to be a mad dash to get into this next zone.
So she's really the only one, Paramika and Viper.
Yeah, if CNT are proactive and get a rotation early on, this could be their second chicken dinner.
And then Jurek taken down. Was that from No Mercy up on the hill? I think
that was Voyage there with the bolt action.
And they're in Senate too.
Yeah, No Mercy will push that.
So I've got a minute 12 to get it done. In saying that, they probably left it a little bit long. Hold on, I think we're a little bit lagged out. Let's push it over.
Well, they're going for circle.
Does look like they're heading out in that direction. So we're going to see Ghost go down DARKSYDE. Out on, no, Ghost was actually leading the charge, trying to scout out where to head at the moment. The CNT already on the move. ZATOX actually pushing out in the blue to get themselves into position on this one. Looks like CNT, they are going to try and stick on that southern side. We'll see some shots coming out between Payne. ZATOX gone right through San Martin. Let's jump on to Zeno just quickly and see what's happening here.
It's a great rotation from them through the blue. Something you don't see a lot of teams do is use the blue in that way to get into the zone when really that's the way you want to be going.
The Fuse just darkened for the moment. As DARKSYDE push across, Fuse could probably get a knock here with those vehicles just heading directly away from him here. But we are going to see Hazy go down. No Mercy now in a lot of trouble. Rocking up on it to Payne. It's just Shark now left up. And they're in a lot of trouble. I think they're done. They are done and dusted. They're going to be eliminated in 15th position. So Payne managing to get another 4 kills on the other board early on. KRB is now on the other move as well. Will be coming in on that southern side around the other Payne gaming area. So Geo now being spotted out by Tequila with the long range spray 6 times on the M4. Sorry, on the Scar, that one is. The Paramika obviously moving very, very early on. Let's jump on to no skills. So looking to take on a Blitzkrieg as they push in here as well. Pulled up in his vehicle, but pretty vulnerable to Payne on that far side. FBI now looking to get the gatekeeper on the team as well as they push in. Geo has been taken down from 4 skills. 4 skills will go down to 1. No skills at the far side. Blitzkrieg, I think maybe he's possibly still in that kill.
Yeah, Blitzkrieg not in a great spot here though. They are on the edge of circle. Nades are going out from FBI. Look at that red zone that Frags is creating.
So seeing a lot of teams.
How many frag grenades is he putting out right now? Chair getting
Sin just went out in the distance as well.
Yeah.
Sin it done dusted.
I think that was Royal Flush Spades there.
FBI getting the next zone here. Garung goes out. That's 13 steps to nowhere eliminated. We're down to 11 teams remaining. So no skills actually managing to make it into zone here. But what's his positioning like? That's a tough spot. He can't stay there for too long, can he? Is it how much of a dips he got there?
Maybe he can. Oh,
that's a risky spot to be trying to chill at.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time before he gets spotted out, surely.
Although, yeah, will people... Nah, he will get spotted there.
So FBI putting the hurt on a lot of teams at the moment. In saying that, we've got Warguide. He's got the Mark 14. Stick on this for a moment. Obviously, Royal Flush Spades looking to try and get into zone. That compound is out. Oh, beautiful shots coming in from Haydos. MVP.
Yeah, with the bolt action there, putting him on the ground.
Let's see the play. He did want to slow down too with that Mark 14. So picking the right target.
Definitely. Yeah, it's going to give him an opportunity to rotate into the circle because they're just on the outside at the moment.
No skills eliminated for 4 skills. They will be taken out in 11th position. Let's have a quick look back at Payne. Though I think we've got FBI trying to move on up through this warehouse. So it looks like the jury actually managed to push around a little bit as Payne looks to take this warehouse.
Oh, Payne pushing into FBI. Yeah, they are looking to take the spot in zone from them.
Looking to hold the gas station at the moment. Shanair, what can he do here? He's going to be in a 2v1. He's super low already. He looks to go for a heal off or to get a heal. And will manage to do so. We'll have to take the fight once again. Managed to get Isaac Man down. And we'll go for the next, but unfortunately he's going to be eliminated by Jack. So they will be taken out in 9th
Very
position.
well played, but not enough.
Triggs also going down there. Blitzkrieg looks like they are down to 1. Let's have a quick look at Payne though. I want to see if they're going to push onto FBI. I don't think they're super keen on pushing on FBI here.
Both of these teams not in this circle, so they're going to have to either get this fight over and done with quickly or figure out how to extract themselves from the compound. Also, who's that team on the ridge?
It's going to be NewYolks, obviously going up. Yes, I think it's Exclusive. So Xclusive, it's just Ghoul left up, and I think Fuse is taking a fight on the other side with the... Oh no. Of course you got to do that to me. Got to do the dirty. And that's the... we'll be back in like 2 seconds. See the joys of emulators. Hopefully we will get back in time for the finale of the match. But what an unfortunate time that was. Let's go. Be good to get the PUBG official emulators. I wonder if they crash or not.
I'm sure they will.
Super.
When you play in PMCO, you can see how many spectators they have.
So Xclusive have been eliminated. I just saw the thing coming up. Obviously, a quick shout out to a couple of people while we're here. Nijurika, obviously, thanks for hosting, mate. Zulu, she's running the little special things we got going up at the moment, the elimination messages. She is on it, so a big thanks to her, and obviously running back up for screenshots. Much appreciated. Obviously, a big thanks to Arch last night for helping out as well. And let's try and get right into it. Looks like we're into a very tight area. We've got 6 teams remaining. 14 players left alive as we start to render in. It looks like ZATOX looking very, very good. CNT just eliminated. We're down to 3 teams. RF Spades looking
going
good.
Out. Yeah, RF Spades looking really good on form right now. 10 kills on the board, commanding position in zone.
Myth caught out. NewYolks eliminated in 3rd position.
ZATOX with a literal uphill battle here to take the spot from Royal Flush Spades.
So looks like both teams right on the edge of zone for the moment.
A Spades in circle. Are they in zone?
Be damn close. No, 7 meters out. Big shots coming out from
If
Haydos.
Haydos can get a good knock here.
Oh, he gets a good shot on.
Oh, he clipped him.
But just not enough to get a knock. But surely Jack's got no helmet
He's
after
5
that
meters from zone. He's got to make his way just down to the right or something. Oh, he thinks there's a player down there. He's nading that.
That's where Myth wasn't, but Myth's already been eliminated. So there's obviously
he's wasting
ZATOX
a lot of utility on that.
He is, and so well, they both are.
Yeah, they're a little bit too focused on something that just isn't relevant right now.
So it looks like Toomsy is actually in a side
Toomsy,
zone.
Yeah, they need to push over to where Toomsy is.
ZATOX.
ZATOX in circle as well.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, they're
we got Iceman 1. No, so they've got
they've
cover.
got cover. Well, they've got good cover. They've actually got better cover than what Spades do.
How far do you reckon these guys can lob a nade, though? Being a downhill slope.
Well, they just wasted quite a few on somebody that wasn't there. Zeno needs to make a move. He's in open at the moment. Oh, they're found positions at the moment.
They have found positions, but as you can see, that all the other players are being forced into a tiny little area at the moment.
Where did the next circle go? I think it's closer to ZATOX.
It is. So that's going to mean the Royal Flush Spades are going to need to move down, but a beautiful knock comes out from Zeno. So the push now coming out while the pressure is on. That's smart moves coming out now from RF Spades. Can they keep the pressure on? That looked like it was another smoke coming out. I think MVP just trying to blind these guys up at the moment.
Yeah, that's great smokes from him, just blinding the enemy. They don't need to smoke themselves.
Still 27 meters. That MVP does need to move forward here. Can he get the shots on? Let's have a quick look from Zeno's view from the other side. We do have more smokes coming out from ZATOX.
They're just in zone. I think the other 2 players are actually in circle.
So Haydos under pressure. Does manage to avoid him. I'm ducking and weaving. Big nade's coming in, taking him down to about 50%. Oh, did he just go down then? How did he not go down?
He'll get knocked.
Jack, obviously very, very low. There we go. He does get knocked. ZATOX
pushing in now.
We know they're strong on Miramar, but can they hold it down? No, we've got Rabbi now, the last one standing. I think going for a bit of a heal off outside of zone. Yeah, he is.
Oh, he's healing.
Yep. He's got 5 first aid, so must have thought it was still 2 squads. More than 2 squads.
Healing. Oh no. What a misplay. He could have 1v2'd.
Well, that's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. So it looks like Royal Flush Spades.
Yeah, they've got it.
Should be able to secure their dub.
Unless he peeks out the window and can knock both of them, but...
It's a pretty tough call when you've got the zone eating you up that hard.
Well, they've got the rock.
He's going to push out. He's going to get into zone here, actually. He could have got into zone, I feel. But he denies the kill. RF Spades denied the one, and they managed to get 12. Oh, well done to a Royal Flush Spades.
Awesome work there, yeah, from Spades.
Let's jump on over. We'll get some scores going. So you got any sort of thoughts on that match?
I'm not sure what ZATOX were doing. Like, they leaving a player behind to heal when they had such a strong position. You know, with 3 players, they must have known that they had a chance of winning. They should have committed the entire team.
Yeah, I really do feel like it was a very, very big missed opportunity for those guys. Because I'm sure they had a very, very high win rate too, wasn't it, when it comes to Miramar?
Yeah, they had a pretty good win rate. I think they should have just committed the team and just tried to win the game.
Yeah, because surely, like, the worst you would have been thinking that you're in the top 3, surely.
I'm looking at Payne's kill count, and that, yeah.
It's looking pretty healthy.
Yeah, we're going to see that play out in the overall standings for sure. Considering some of these other teams in the top side of this game, you know, they haven't had the kills. You know, you're looking at Blitzkrieg 1 kill, CNT only have 1 kill, NewYolks they had about 4. So
we've got I guess, you know, who's been consistent tonight. Obviously, they probably lacked a lot of consistency yesterday, but they did get the chicken dinner. CNT.
Yeah,
I think they've been
CNT on the rise. Yeah, CNT are on the rise. Yeah, they're heading up the leaderboards.
Yeah, so obviously 11 kills for Payne there. We've got FBI Blue in 6th position. They managed to grab 9 kills in the bag on that one too.
Yeah, it's going to help them out quite a lot.
We do have Blitzkrieg. I feel like that push, or not the push, where they come into zone and pulled up onto FBI was just a bit of a disastrous call, but you do get those from time to time. I think Jurek was able to sort of survive that one out a little bit longer. I don't think he landed the same spot, but I think that sort of sealed the deal for those guys with sort of going out relatively early on. We've got Xclusive going out in 8th position with 2. We're going to have FSG going out in 9th position with 5. We've got DARKSYDE going out in 10th with Klaus grabbing 1. 4 skills going out in 11th position. We got in 12th. It's going to be 13 steps to nowhere with 2 for Garung. We do have Sin Esports going out in 13th position. And obviously, like, that was very, very late till that Sin Esports went out. It shows how long these teams are lasting. Like, but saying that, I'm surprised at how we haven't seen a lot of teams the last couple of matches really, really chasing fights to try and get points.
Only teams like FBI and Payne are really trying to take engagements.
Yeah, that's really seems to be the case. No Mercy obviously going out in 15th there. And in 16th will be Yuuno and Friends. So let's check out these scores for game 8. That'll be, won't it? We've got our Spades with the chicken dinner. Very, very well done to those guys, getting themselves 20 points. That's definitely some solid points. We've got ZATOX in 2nd with 20. That's going to be good for those guys. They were, what were they? They were definitely in the top 10.
Yeah, it's going to help. It's going to push them up a little bit.
Payne, though, still getting
look at those kills.
Points. Yep, we've got 17 points for Payne. NewYolks in 4th with 14. FBI Blue in 5th with 13. CNT in 6th position there with 9. And RFSG gone out in 7th with 6. Let's have a quick look at the overall standings.
Yeah, no surprises here. Payne
with a massive lead. What do we got there? 25 points? 25 points, I think.
And Blitzkrieg not really keeping pace with them either. RF officials and Paradox sat that one out, so they've got a chance here to catch up.
So we do have
and Tech moving into 7th position, and ZATOX they're up to 6 now. No Mercy dropping out of the top 10.
Yeah, well, TNT though, as in they've been playing very, very consistently tonight. I'm loving it. It's as you can see, if you can get that consistency, I guess it's the same deal. They really probably need to focus a little bit more on the frame. They've got they've got a lot of placement points anyway. They've got 35 placement points there, relatively up there now.
You're not the same as Paradox.
Yeah, but yeah, as you can see, Paradox with the kills just getting on top. I guess CNT they did have a few rough games yesterday, but yeah, definitely pulling a bit of a comeback points wise. Up to yesterday, KOB slowly slipping down at the moment. I think having that fight early on and losing all 3 players. I think was it to FBI?
Yeah, FBI. And FBI have they moved up? I think they have.
They're in 9th now. So yeah, DARKSYDE was in the top 10 last one.
Yeah, no Mercy and DARKSYDE. I think 4 skills have dropped down a bit as well.
A lot of teams are starting to shift around. The next match is going to be
that top 10 is very important because any team in the top between 4th and 10th can win more money than 3rd.
Yeah, exactly. So we might, after the stream's done, I'll try and work out how to, or we'll drop the delay at the end of the stream, and we'll try and do the wheel on stream.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I think, and we'll have a little bit of a chat. We're almost ready to get underway. Is there any other teams that we want to look at? Obviously, the map order. We do have a Sandhawk coming up next. Obviously, Group C.
So Blitzkrieg, 13 Steps to Nowhere, Royal Flush Spades, I believe, and NewYolks will be sitting this one out.
Okay, so yeah, I guess that's pretty unfortunate for Spades after having such a good game, getting that momentum, and then having to sit one out.
Yeah,
they've
only got one more game left on Erangel. And we bring back Paradox, Royal Flush, Unravel, and Project X.
Nice. We're almost ready to go. So, might go back to the stats for a moment. We'll bring up the average kills and placing for the moment. So obviously this is going to be something for the teams to work on. Not these bars aren't entirely accurate in their heights, but the figure is pretty damn accurate. So who did we say was the leader on this one? It was actually Yuuno and Friends, the average points per game leaders. So playing or relatively newcomers to the Oceania scene. Yeah, I think Yuuno's been around for a fair while, but I think it was always sort of chopping and changing with the other team names, and that shows why it's so important to have your same unique or team name every single day as well, because that's what drives the data for this sort of stuff. So we can give you information on how your team is performing, and obviously that gives you rank points, so it gives you the opportunity to be able to play in the Super Weekends that we're going to be having, hopefully. Or they will be ongoing. I'm fairly confident that we'll be able to pull this one to keep it going.
I'm pretty confident. I mean, I'm looking at the numbers in Trovo, and I think Trovo are going to be satisfied that we're doing all the right things.
For sure.
I mean, a huge showing of support from everyone.
Yeah, and it's definitely much appreciated. Obviously, everyone in the background as well that's been helping out. Like all the staff, obviously, including Unsolved, organising teams, is organising the teams on the night and all that kind of stuff as well. But we're not far off. Hold on, let's. We can see here the lobby already getting ready to go.
Everyone's on all chat in there, just exchanging pleasantries.
Just patting each other on the back.
Just words of encouragement. Yeah, hey, that was it was really good how you knocked me in the last game. Great play. It'd be awesome if we could have all chat on. I can't remember how you do it.
Yeah, I wish you could turn it on and off in game. Like, surely it can't be that hard for them to do.
I'm not sure why they don't. Yeah, I'm not sure why you don't have the same kind of settings and when in spectate that you do when you're just playing normally.
Yeah, I don't know. Righto, who is ready for the flight path for game number 4? I think we're at it now, isn't it? Insane. I don't think I've actually pushed the button for what it's going to be. Coming up next, there we go. Ninjuri obviously jumping out of the plane. He was the room host, so big thanks there. Flight path going from the northwest down to docks. So,
will we see a fight in boot camp again between No Mercy and Royal Flush officials?
It looks like No Mercy is actually heading towards Pine End, to be honest. They'll be going up against Xclusive there.
Yeah.
So DARKSYDE will get Tin uncontested. I feel like I'm missing out, not seeing any fights going on there. Where's Unravel going to drop, though? Because Unravel, they normally try and drop that Mongol area, which that's going to be a pretty tough one. They've actually gone for their insurance policy by looks, Scythe. Actually on that northwestern island.
Yeah, okay. That's maybe he's had an issue with his jump because he's quite separated and he's going to be landing right near Paradox if he's not careful.
Yeah, I don't know where he's gone. He's heading back up to the north towards Paradox here.
Yeah, that's Paradox country in that area.
We've been saying that. Hold on, Big Noob goes down. That was actually... That's cool.
How did he get knocked?
And that was been confirmed. Going from that. Oh, so cool was actually right on the underneath me.
Oh, okay.
So No Mercy in between those guys. Xclusive not actually dropping it to Pine Nan.
It looks like they've ditched. Yeah, they've seen No Mercy and decided Pine Nan wasn't a great idea.
I'm a bit worried about Scythe at the moment. From Unravel.
Oh, I'm very worried about Scythe. I mean, Paradox would have seen that parachute. Unless they were all focused on looting, though, they may not have noticed him.
He's got the witch's hat on, but he really needs the troll outfit underneath that bridge. Just chilling. He's waiting for these guys, but he's saying that he's got no weapons or anything like that either that he can really pop up with it anyway. Either. So... it's very, very problematic.
It's like Xclusive grouping up behind No Mercy. Yeah, we don't have too many teams that close. Pain they've gone to the coast.
Let's get this game sound back up. Actually, we haven't got that one back up. There we go. Cool. Looks like Xclusive is starting to get a little bit closer to No Mercy. They're actually not in the compound. No Mercy already out, pushing up this hillside. Rams unfortunately does get caught out. Xclusive lose another with Fuse going down. Ghoul pushing back. Xclusive only with a 3-man squad, so we'll go down to just one player.
Not a good start for them. I mean, they've got 1 kill, but No Mercy on the war pile. I mean, they've had a few bad games today. They've gone out first in both of them.
But I think they'll have something to prove in this one. I'd say they'll probably get hyper aggressive, won't they? Try and get their points up.
They'll be cranking the aggression right up to try and get him at least back into that top 10.
The Scythe looks like he might be saved by the bullet at the moment. Hazard pushing in from the other side. But Project X actually pushing right up to Heart in there to see what's happening with DARKSYDE's movement. That surprises me that they would have known that they were dropping them. We've had a few games with these teams now. But Ghoul, I feel like he's being hunted at the moment with the red zone over the top. There's no
God, if
mercy
you got
now.
red zoned,
I think,
that would be so unfortunate.
well, provided Ghoul can stay alive through this red zone, I think it's going to be a benefit because when that red zone come, No Mercy all pull back and slowed them right up.
Yeah, they're on the edge of the red zone. They don't want to go into it.
Looks like they feel like it's finished, but they're keeping it. How tight are they at the moment with that red zone? Like that
They're tight because they know that there's a single player prone.
I know, but there was still a little bit of red zone going on down above them. It would have been enough to knock probably 3 of them, I reckon.
That would have been, and then Ghoul could have come in. That would have been very unfortunate.
So
I think they're concerned about that solo player knocking and firsting somebody.
Yeah. Zone obviously going over towards or in between Quarry and Boot Camp for this one. And it looks like RF officials will be one of the first teams to try and push towards that center zone. ZATOX around the Quarry area.
Yeah, my money's on a Quarry finish. If I had $1 for every time Zone went Quarry, I could probably buy property in Sydney.
It's it is surprising how much it goes there, to be honest, isn't it? That's probably
one of my friends in Germany, he's done analytics on the game, and it's ridiculous on Sandhawk how predictable circles are.
Yep.
They just go to the same places.
Yeah, well, it's always Quarry, or you're always getting it over towards the crossroad area, pretty much. Like,
and then Hartin goes up to Hartin quite a lot, and then up to that mountain.
So we've still got Ghoul just chill at the moment. So it looks like he had some of the No Mercy players in his sides, but you can't blame him for trying to camp it out and stay in for a bit longer.
Yeah, he probably doesn't want to take shots at anybody at the moment and just go for placement points, unless he's certain that he can just get a knock and a confirm.
Let's have a quick look at Geo. We've got company just pushing past there.
He must have heard those vehicles.
So he spots them going through. I don't think we'll see shots coming out when there is no
support. He's aware of their position.
I think the rest of the Force Heals are going to be pushing over though to sort of provide some support from the other side if need be. Or will we see Force Heals actually go for a bit of aggressive gameplay here? It looks like they're positioning. They're contemplating
they're pushing. Yeah, they're.
I just saw something about in the chat, Danny saying my team needs me too. Hazzy now spotting out in the Josmy. Obviously exchanging a few shots. Doing too much. His location will be very, very well known. No skills. I was about to say, I saw him on a wrangle with a VSS. He's got him again. We've got to stick on this.
We've got a bit of a VSS master here. It is my favourite gun in the game.
Oh, Suez goes out.
And he obviously knows how to use it.
Beautiful work. No Mercy in trouble. Sue left up, and No Skills pops out that a little bit too far. Hazzy takes him down. Where is he and the rest of the squad? So Ravenous still further back at the moment. So Josby has to pick this up.
We'll be able to get a reset here. Geometry though, and Ravenous, they have to get involved and fast. I think Geometry's actually got an angle on that revive. Oh, if he sprays that smoke.
Doesn't look like these guys.
What a missed opportunity. If he sprayed that smoke, all 4 players.
I guess he didn't want to give away his position there. So, surprisingly, they haven't looked to clean up this kill yet on No Skills. They may end up getting a revive. No, there we go.
They're coming out now. They're going for it, yeah.
Unsolved caught out though by Geo. Whilst trying to get that thirst, it seems. Ravenous about to come into play. No, it looks like he's fairly...
can he get the revive?
Just
close. Missing it. No.
Geo now in a bit of trouble as No Mercy will look to
that
push.
Good. It's right next to Voyage. Does tag him up. If he gets another one off, Hazzy could run straight into it.
No, unfortunately he's going to go down. No, it's all up to Ravenous now. So he's going to try and get a confirm onto Unsolved. He does. And he's now going to bail.
He's just going to back out. He's got that kill.
And he gets a stage left on this one as Zone continues to center up perfectly. You don't get much more dead center than that. As in when it
Very
comes to.
central zone. I still think it's going to go Quarry.
So we've got Sin Esports getting very, very close to Yuuno and Friends. The second fight now going down as well to ZATOX. So it looks like we've got some action happening in the center zone. Brazy will be running out pretty much in the open here at the moment. The slight ridge line that will give him the cover, but looks like Nick and I think it's Peach. They will be silhouetting over the top of that hill, so they've got to be very, very wary here from Yuuno and Friends. They should actually be able to spot them out. They do. There we go. So O'Neill spots out. Opts not to give away position as yet. They'll be catching up very, very soon. Let's jump back to Ravenous just quickly see what's happening here. So just holding position. Doesn't look like No Mercy really went to chase them down after getting that thirst onto Unsolved.
Just still holding that compound.
Looks like Sin Esports will sort of get in front of Yuuno and Friends there. But Paradox now making their move in as well. They've got ZATOX on one side, FBI on the other. Looks like they're trying to push in towards that compound. I think they're more so scouting it out. No, they have spotted out some. Wiz does manage to get a knock there on to Iceman. Let's jump on to Wiz, I think, just quickly. The Rabbi getting the revive. Looks like
QBU, one of my favourite weapons.
A sturdy weapon. How can that be your favourite? It's a tough one.
QBU. Oh, it's like a Mini 14 that does as much damage as an SKS.
Yeah. I guess the recoil on it's not very, very much either.
It does a lot of damage. Like the damage numbers on the QBU are disgusting.
Yep.
Like for the amount of recoil it has.
I thought it'd be very, very similar to the Mini, but clearly not then.
No, the recoil is the same as the Mini, but the damage is more closer to an SKS.
Yeah, righto. Learn something new every day. We got Jack in the watchtower. At the moment with Paradox still edging closer and closer. I think it's Gibby creeping up on that low side. He's going to be spotted here. Ooh, Gibby down to one tap. Jack just mowing that lawn, but unable to get a knock. The nades now will come out. Gibby surely going for
if he gets that nade in.
Is it going to hit the mark? Beautiful nades from Jack. Wiz will be there to try and get that revive, but I think it's third party coming in. No, it's actually Reeves getting an off angle by the looks.
Yeah, confirm.
Yep, Paradox.
That's Paradox down to 3.
Yep. As Zona goes back up to boot camp.
Boot camp. We can see a boot camp final circle. Let's go.
DARKSYDE looking pretty good at it. Oh, I'd say they're probably moving to boot camp, won't they?
They can. It's an option. Royal Flush could as well.
Unravel
I kind of like Royal Flush's compound though.
So you got Sky. That's in behind KIB at the moment. So Unravel.
Yeah, I saw Boy in the kill feed.
Raven does get spotted here by Sky. He's thrown up. He does manage to get shots on. Goes for the other confirm, and I think it will be a confirm.
Yeah, he will. He will bleed. Yeah, he will bleed out. There's no way he's getting picked up.
So Zarek. So unfortunately, this rotation has just not been paying dividends for these guys. That's for sure. This is pretty much the same spot they got caught out in the last one. Buckboy getting a beautiful spray with the AK. Love it. Sky will be eliminated there as well, and that's going to mean Unravel in.
Buckboy goes down though to Vikings.
Ooh, yeah. The KOB now could be actually in a little bit of trouble here. Supreme it is. Last
and
two
Paradox now going up against Pain Game.
The Supreme goes for the chase, but that was a unfortunately pretty tough spray as Ez looks to survive this one out.
Ez as a solo.
Let's jump back to boot camp though. We do have two squads that have already pushed in. It's gonna be RF officials at No Mercy. We've got
round two.
One directly below. We've got down there. Gonna be Shark.
Shark's just finding a parking spot.
DARKSYDE chilling over towards the beach side.
Yeah, I don't know how long Shark would want to be driving that car around, considering the FBI's in the opposing compound.
We got so we've got RFSG actually pushing through the crossroady area on this one. So officials not in this match, is it?
No, officials are in boot camp.
Oh, sorry, they are too. Yeah, never mind. Blonde moment there for a second. Well, greater than blonde, but that's life. 4 skills. Ravenous trying to make the mad dashes as well. I thought he was going to get caught up there by YNF for a second, but Payne and ZATOX, they look like they are set to go head-to-head. We've got plenty of shots now being exchanged with Black. Closest to the front line, but it is on that low side. And let's have a quick look at Iceman's point of view. I think it's probably going to be the best one to try and get an angle on here.
Paradox were involved in this fight earlier. It looks like they're disengaged.
Tequila's going to find it hard to get shots on from that far back with so much foliage in front on this
and
high ground.
Hey, this is a great gatekeep coming in from ZATOX because Payne, they're going to get hit by the blue.
Yeah, well, you can see Iceman, he's got that whole left-hand side covered, and then Payne would be forced to go down into the quarry area, which is what, or not what any teams really want to do. So they've pretty much got him completely pinched here. Payne really needs to take down Iceman on this left-hand side. But it looks like Payne, they're possibly just going to try and brute force it. They'll fall.
One of them's gone down the play zone. Tequila.
Rabbi going in. Oh, they're in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, the blue is not their friend right now. I think it's just Saxy up.
Saxy, last one standing. He's going to have a massive clutch up if he wants to keep on continuing his spots out. Rabbi does manage to get the knock with suppressed. Tommy goes up against Reeves. Gets some good shots on Reeves. Down about 20%. Iceman goes down. He is on fire.
Oh my
Can
God,
he get the finish?
He do it?
Reeves now in his sights. He's still got one more.
It's a triple.
That is a little bit of a distance away at the moment. So Saxy on fire at the moment with ZATOX. I think we'll be fleeing on this one. No, Jack actually pushing up this hillside. The Saxy now looking to clean up his mess. Does manage to get a confirm. FBI War God goes down as well. Wiz is kicking off with that QBU.
Well, refrag comes in from frag, so Wiz is down at the moment.
We do go outside of boot camp for this one. So Saxy still trying to spot out Jack at the moment. I think we're probably going to have to move fairly soon. It's actually Project X and Xclusive going out. Xclusive, I think, were just eliminated.
Yeah, they were.
The Saxy, unfortunately, forced to snake this one up as he sneaks his way in. DARKSYDE very, very close to Project X, so on the other side of zone. And he's going to be taking the fight here. Jump on to Rage. So let's see the rest of the squad. We've got a couple that's still yet to push up. They're inside the blue.
This is messy up here on the boot camp hill.
It's very messy with that zone closing. This zone is really going to eat these guys up. I think No Mercy in Trouble Town now as well.
I think No Mercy just got eliminated.
Yep, Voyage is done and dusted. Let's jump on to Klaus. I think he's on the other front line here at the moment and waiting these guys out for Project X. It looks like they are looking to get a couple of kills to their name. Zero gets spotted. Klaus gets down one, but he's going to be re-knocked by Yoda. Shiv now under fire from the guy from Royal Flush Officials in town.
Just going for a first aid. Ghost is still up.
Ghost with players behind it though. He can't really afford to push forward. Rage now does manage to get a revive. Shiv will be confirmed as Project X look to rack up a couple of points now rather than getting the zone. As you can see, that zone now starting to take chunks. The first aids are now starting to come out and into play. What's happening with Guys, so he's got 6 first aids. We're not seeing too many players with a lot of first aids as yet. Zax is still outside of zone. Saying that, who we got down south? Kez. What's she doing? How many first aids she got? She's only got 2 first aids, but she is way outside of zone. Obviously, RFSG looking pretty good at the moment. Inside of zone.
Yeah, they've got a brilliant little compound.
But also Paradox, they got control of that whole ridge on that northwestern side.
I think, yeah, this could be Paradox's game here if they play their cards right. They've got to be careful about FBI coming in from the north.
Project X eliminated. They go out in 12th position. We do have Saxy being eliminated for pain, I believe, wasn't it? He has been taken out. They'll be out in about 12th position. Jack's still yet to come in. Smoko now goes down. Let's jump on to Sin Esports though as they go up against Sin. Sorry, CNT. It looks like CNT. They want this compound. We've got Nick trying to hold it down. This eastern side. It is unfortunately going down to play zone. It's going to be KOB going out in 11th. That's unusually high placing for those guys, even as a survivor. The frags now goes down. Paradox also coming in play on that north, putting the pressure on it to FBI. But Queen's going to go down. Hazard and Wiz, last two left standing. So Wiz, they've still got players behind at the moment, both Hazard and Wiz here. But FBI, they've got a nice split on these guys.
Yeah, War God is just a thorn in their side right now.
But I don't know that Fate's going to make it in. Yeah, so he's down to his last first aid. He does need to push pretty much now. War God will be the last one standing up if he doesn't make it in.
War God getting into Royal Flush officials as well. Causing problems for a lot of teams.
Who's taking down Paradox here? Paradox in a lot of trouble. And it looks like they will manage to get out.
Yeah, it's Unravel that's on the other side of them.
Smoker now goes down to a Viper. Saying that Sin looking pretty good CNT inside zone as well. A lot of teams are going to have to fight this one out to try and get into position. And it's essentially a valley through most of this one. It's a lot of low grounds. Sorry, currently down at the moment for Unravel. Jack still yet to come in for ZATOX. Do have Goldie outside of zone as well. Is he going to be looking to go for a heal? Only got one first aid, so very, very low first aid for this one. C is still holding down that position. Let's jump on to RFSG though. They're going to have to make the mad dash in just a moment. They do have FBI and Royals on one side.
Revive.
Tamika down at the moment. We've got Shanae and Crad on the front line. Hazard goes down.
Paradox eliminated.
Goldie done as well. That's going to be RF officials done and dusted. CNC under a lot of pressure still. But we're down to what? 6 teams remaining.
CNT have 4 players. Well, they've got 3 if they can get that revive.
This looking pretty good. I think towards the final stages, we're going to have CNT, Sin, and possibly one other. It looks like it is
5 teams, just like that.
Yep, it's going to be RF SG on this one. We've got RNX going for the healer.
It's looking good for CNT right now.
CNT on the far side of zone, though. You can see they've got a fair push in.
Actually, Sin Esports look like they've got a good chance, as do Royal Flush SG.
Sin have to make second. That corner of the building, I believe, is in. I reckon that table's pretty much inside zone there. But we've got some blinding smoke coming out from Royals. Royals are going to make their move forward and try and dig a little bit deeper in towards the center of zone. Spread out a little bit and hopefully get a couple of angles on it.
Why Viper doesn't? Yeah, I was worried there. He didn't have a gun out for a moment.
Viper needs to be worried at the moment with sticking that far out. What's he doing? CNT. We'll be able to get
he's in nade range as well. Salty's just out feeding information to Shugta. Shugta's caught. He's one shot. Down he goes.
So we've got Viper and Co. It's going to be Sin going up against RFSG. Who's going to take the double? Let's know in the chat. It's a 4v3.
Is it going to be Royal Flush SG or Sin Esports? Sports with the numbers advantage here.
So we do have Sin starting to spread out as with RFSG. They're both pretty much all in line. Peach will go down at evens the odds.
Making it happen. That's a good name too. Brazy goes down.
Sin Esports falling apart at the moment. Crad does get done by Nick though with the Vector. Suppressed, sure. Still left up as well. Let's have a look at his point of view so he doesn't manage to get shots on, but nades now coming out from Nick. Was that a stun?
That was a stun. Yeah. Right, they're just trying to make anything happen here.
We'll
it's
see.
A 2v2 with a revive underway. Could make it a 2v3.
Sin obviously right on the edge of the zone. I think RF also in the same position, but Viper, he's got the high ground here. Puts the pressure on to Nick.
Good. That is a beautiful position for Viper to be in.
It's a shooting range. That's what that is. Just waiting for the targets to pop up.
Yeah.
So let's see if he can get the fleet, because I'd say they'll both push out at the same time. That blue side right on the tails.
They can't peek though.
And it looks like they've obviously used up all their utilities, but damn, this is a small zone. We're in phase 9 of the match. 25 seconds to go.
Circle 9.
We've had a few of
this
those.
stage of the game,
Viper.
the circle will close in on itself. Circle left. Beautiful Molotov. Oh, this is it. This is Royal Flush SG. Bringing home the bacon.
SG take the dub. Hold on. Sorry. You're right, go for it.
Yeah, Crad, 5 kills. Viper, 3 kills. Well done to SG.
What do we got? That was game 9. We've got one more match to go. The final
close.
match. Let's stuck in these scores in. So good to see Sin Esports getting up. I feel like they've had a pretty tough time this Super Weekend, but getting up into second spot is awesome. So RFSG also the same boat. I think they've had a pretty tough time too, haven't they?
Yeah, and C&T are just going from strength to strength.
That's for sure. That's for sure. Getting up into the third spot. So in fourth, we will have obviously YNF, Yuuno and Friends. With one ZATOX in fifth position with 7. So these guys are very... I think in day 1 they might have dropped a game or 2, but I think overall they're generally pretty consistent. They're definitely in the top half pretty much every match. We've got FBI Blue sort of featuring that top half again in 6th position. Wargod with 1 Unravel in 7th position. Looks like they managed to get a few runs on the board this one though. 7 kills.
Not getting the kills though. Well, Unravel definitely had a few kills.
Yeah, they managed to get 7 in this one.
Yeah, that's good for them.
We've got RF officials going
good
out.
Kills for Royal Flush officials.
Yeah, they've got what, 6 in this one. We've got Paradox going out in 9th position with 3. We've got DARKSYDE going out in 10th with 3. And obviously Blitzkrieg not featuring in this one because they weren't in this group. But this is one of the strong maps too, so I think they'll be pretty shattered about that. We've got Team KO Big 11th. How many kills did they get? So I only managed to grab 2. That's going to slow them up a bit.
And this is Payne's last game.
It was too. So now the teams know exactly what they need to do points-wise to try and catch these guys. So Project X in 13th position with 2. Gonna have No Mercy going out in 14th position. Still managing to get 6 kills though. And in
Voyage may hold on to his title as top fragger. I mean,
how'd you go? Yeah, we got 3. It's gonna be I'm gonna be keen to see who does come out on top of that one. Yeah, I can't think of anyone that's really sort of made leaps and bounds, to be honest. So you might be right. So Exclusive.
It was Voyage, and then it was Givey, Hazzy, and Ego that were in the top 4.
Yeah, cool. Righto, we're I think we're ready, are we, to check out the scores for the game 4. Let's check it out. Hold up. Me push the wrong buttons. There we go. It will be game 9. There we go. Cool. So RFSG with the win. We've got total of 23 points for those guys. I think they'll be pretty ecstatic with that. Well done and well played. We've got Sydney Esports Sequels in 2nd position with 15. ZATOX in 3rd with 13. CNT in 4th with 12. Unravel in 5th with 9. Yuuno and Friends also getting 9 there in 6th. RF Officials in 7th with 7. No Mercy in 8th. with 6. We got any thoughts on this one before we switch on over to the overalls? Because I think everyone's going to be waiting for that. I feel like we should make them hold on to their pairs for a little bit longer.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I mean, you can just see ZATOX, you know, just getting those kills really pushed them up. I mean, 6 placement points, you know, that means that what is that? That's like 5th place? 5th or 6th place, but with the kill points, it just pushed them right up into 3rd position overall for this game.
For sure. Well,
and No Mercy getting no placement points at all, coming 8th, but you know, getting 6 kills. You know, they actually did better than FBI, who had some decent placement points, but not enough kill points.
I'm curious to see whether we should leave or what's your thoughts on leaving everyone hanging so they don't know where all the teams stand for the final match? Or should we give them the information? Should we give them the information? That's a tough call, isn't it? It's a tough call. I wish I had a coin to flip it. It's a very tough call.
Either. I can't remember the last time I had a coin.
Oh.
Should we show them the results and see where teams are? Let's leave it.
Make life tough for them, you reckon?
Yeah, I think so. Let's if you want to know how it's going to go, you got to hang around till the end, and then we're going to do the big overall standings. Like you can see, Pain Gaming only got 3 points this game,
and that was their last game.
So Pain Gaming can't get any more points. Royal Flush Officials, Blitzkrieg, Paradox, CNT, all these teams, you know, they're in the top part of the leaderboards. They all have a chance to you know, get into the top 3 position, take that number 1 spot. It all comes down to the final game on Erangel, the decider.
Hold up one sec. Cool. That's a harsh thing to do, though. I bet you everyone's going to be like cursing us if we're going to do that.
It's your idea.
It was my idea. That's nasty as hell, though.
Yeah.
It's a tough one. But I think, I reckon it's the right call.
Yeah, I like the suspense. Let's save the best for last.
And the last will be coming up in just a couple of minutes. So I guess probably final teams to review. Is there any teams that we do want to review again just quickly? Because it's just about the last chance to do so. If you do want me to review any of you guys again at the end, do let us know. Send me a DM on Discord. I'll read that before I close the stream. And saying that we could probably actually do that after the end of the official stream, and we can do that live afterwards.
Doing it live would be cool.
Yeah, we'll do a little bit of a live talk after this event. We'll wait for the scores to finish, and saying that maybe we'll do the live scores. We'll stop the stream, and then go back to the live scores. And do them live.
Yep.
Oh no, we'll do that. We'll do that with the delay. But then, as soon as that finishes, we'll cut off the delay, and we'll get stuck into it. So, who do you think is going to take out the overall night?
Hey.
You think Pain?
Yeah. Prove me wrong. That's my message to these teams. You know, feel free to prove me wrong, but I think Pain has run away with it, and they've got the lead. I can't remember what the overall standings looked like. So yeah, there are teams in 2nd and 3rd place that have a chance. They have to have a big game though. Like, they not only have to get a chicken dinner, but they need to get a chicken dinner with at least 15 kills.
You know what? Apparently we made the right call. Obviously, it's game 5 coming up, but looks like we've made the right call. As in, everyone's saying don't show. Moist saying leave them hanging. We've got Preval saying don't show as well.
Yeah,
everyone is saying it.
Cool.
So
glad you're all on board, because we were going to do it anyways.
I know, but I thought I was going to get abused for it, to be honest. They would have
Shecky can do no wrong.
Yeah, well, no, I think
if it was me doing, if it was me, that's right. If it was me making the decision, maybe it would have been a different.
Well, I think
response.
I think they all realise that there's a 3-minute delay, so chances are, no matter what they say anyway, it's not really going to make much of a difference.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we should do these things without a delay. What could go wrong?
Yeah, what could go wrong?
Much better interaction with the audience.
We could just make a stream site of event and actually advertise it as that.
Yeah, just have a map stream up.
Yeah.
I mean, no, there's quite a few scrims that do it.
Yep.
They're not a lot of fun to play in, to be honest.
So we're in the getting ready for the final match of the Oceania United Super Weekend. It is almost over, but we're obviously going to have the live scores at the end, and I think we're going to see some insane plays coming out for the final match, because everyone's really going to be fighting for it, especially when they don't know the exact scores of the last match. They're going to be trying their hardest, that's for sure. I feel like it is going to be a very, very sweaty match. For match number 5, which we are about to get underway right now, and that flight path, what would you describe that as, Gaxy?
Nasty. It's but in saying that, I mean, Georgia Pole, Severny, Yasnaya, Rostock School, there's a lot of cities. It's not the worst flight path. Those southern flight paths are the really prickly ones, but this one's not too bad. What is that noise?
I don't know. I'm just trying to get. Hold on. Apparently we're going back into. Oh, that's all chat, because remember we crashed out earlier. But how have we only just got all chat happening now?
I don't know.
Me.
Are they playing music on all chat?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it when teams do that. But look, I'm just hoping to see all these teams just go hard.
Yeah, I like to hear like a little bit of Eye of the Tiger or something like that happening when it's on the plane, as in like someone pumping that out. I think that's awesome when they do that. Got a couple of teams heading over to Yasnaya. Yeah, no, I used to do it all the time, to be honest. It was funny as. But a couple of teams heading to Yasnaya. We're going to have ZATOX and 13 Steps to Nowhere. So I think that's a different drop location for 13 Steps to Nowhere, isn't it? Yeah, well, they went Watertown last one. They got done over by FBI, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So
trying to mix things up. They go to Yasnaya. Yeah, okay. No Mercy going to farm. That's unusual. I think they're going to be trying to go to Novo Repnoye.
You've got Unsolved following one,
and so we've got no DARKSYDE in this. Who are we missing?
It will be Group D, I believe, which is CNT, Pain, Yuuno, and DARKSYDE. For this one.
Yeah, so Four Skills get Pachinki all to themselves.
Yeah, they'll be quite happy that DARKSYDE's not in this one. That's for sure.
And No Mercy are they gonna go into Milter up against NewYolks?
It does really seem that way. Have a quick look.
Circle centering on Yasnaya.
Or are they actually, no, they're getting vehicles. They're going to go down to Novo, yeah. Seems. Has he actually? Ooh, he was pushing.
Yeah, he could be under. Yeah, they could be under fire there. They are getting shot at, but they should get away.
It's just matter of that vehicle silent for some reason. Weird. Considering we've got the other music on. But anyway, let's have a quick look at what's happening up at Yasnaya. We've got ZATOX and we do have 13 Steps to Nowhere. It looks like both these teams are fairly spread out though. You've got ZATOX on the northern side. 13 Steps to Nowhere obviously at the C block for the moment. All chat, no delay. Gold. That's moist. Moist loves a little bit of drama in the stream. I think he's always saying,
really?
Get the all chat on. I want to hear it.
A little bit of drama, okay. Well, remember that for season 1. Season 1, new and improved with 20% more drama.
Righto, so 13 Steps to Nowhere, still just getting the lead on for the time being. Unravel all the way up at Severny, Sin, KIB, normal drop spots at Georgie Crates.
I don't think these teams have taken my advice. I'm not seeing. I'm seeing
Any listeners?
ZATOX. Are they? No, they're dissing. They're moving away from the other team.
So it looks like everyone's going to go for placement. No one's going to try and frag.
I think we've got to thank Jaeger for this. Really, like I take my hat off to him. You know what he's done with this prize for the top, 4 to 10. It means everyone takes the tournament seriously right until the end, and it's one of the smartest things I've ever seen. Because normally, what you see in the last game of a tournament is people like, Payne's in first, we don't have a chance of winning the prize, and they all just hot drop, and you end up with like 5 teams in Circle 1. But because you can actually make more money than third place, for getting a random chance of coming 7th or 8th or something, teams are taking it seriously, and I really like to see that.
Yeah, no, it's definitely awesome because you're right. It's completely like the amount of tournaments that I've done. It's completely unusual to see all the teams playing in this series when it's coming to the final match.
Did you remember watching the PMCO qualifiers with the Hong Kong teams and the wildcard region, the one that Zeus won when they went to PMGC? And that last game when Zeus was so far in the lead, everybody just gave up. I think 8-bit dropped to 30 bomb, and there was like in Circle 1 there was like 20 people left. People casting it were just like, "What is going on?" I've never seen this happen.
And that's the thing when that happens, you get a real curveball happen. And you want to know the funny thing about that is a lot of the top teams that play is in like the PMPL teams, the ones I've been doing in Europe, as in like just a hot tip.
Yeah.
When I'm casting one scrim, they play super super serious. The next one, like as in. I've done the same one a couple of times. When I do this other one, they all just go nuts. They all just try and run each other over, or they just try and have a ball pretty much. So they're not just trying to both the orgs are on like the same similar levels as well, but just the mentality as they go into the different events, they just send it. It's nuts. I got some classic shots coming out from cars like. So far airborne over the top of other players and stuff, it's insane. But KIB looking to spot out Sin at the moment as they push over to South George.
And it's like a classic match. They've gone over the ridge and they're seeing who's in South George.
Yeah, pretty much looks like Sin's actually getting ready to move.
They look like they're heading out the back. Project X finally have North Georgia pole to themselves.
Yeah, I think they'll be pretty thankful for that one. It's really tough not knowing, isn't it, where all these teams are standing.
I can't even remember. I can't remember who's in like second and third. My memory's that bad.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same boat.
I know that Payne had a lot of points. They had over 100 points.
Yeah. But Paradox on the move looks like they might be converging.
Oh, there's a knock.
Sure, it's going to go down. Will be confirmed.
Confirmed by Ray.
Sin lose 1. And it's only a 3-man squad, so they're down to 2. Let's jump onto Paradox though quickly. They're getting pretty close to RFSG. Looks like RFSG have continued to move on through. And ZATOX obviously rolling out. I think a lot of these teams are thinking we might see a repeat of game 1.
Go to this compound. See this compound they're in? They always go here. Like
such a terrible compound too. Like obviously it's good that they've got.
If I wanted to target Paradox, I would go to this compound early and wait for them and hide. Because it's a very predictable playstyle. Like you pick these things up when you're casting. Sometimes you just notice, hey, I always see this team in the same place.
Yeah, and to be honest, as in that's a terrible compound. I would not go there if it was me. But I guess if you know how to hold it down,
I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it, but I do see it does have some strengths. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it either.
ZATOX, they actually knocked each other with nades a moment ago as well, with Unravel directly above, so I wouldn't be surprised if Unravel try to put the hurt into these guys. But RFSG now looks like they are going to be engaging with FBI. So you got Fate currently down at the moment as they're on the ridge launch just to the south of the Yasnaya Servo. Big nades coming out from Crad. Surely that's not going to make the distance.
No.
That's a full.
Yeah, we call this spot the Mongolian Bowl. I mean, if you play in Mongolian scrims and Circle goes anywhere near here, every single team in the lobby will fight over this spot.
Yep.
It's a good spot.
Yeah, it is because you got so many options to rotate out of it. Like, as in,
you've got so many places to hide vehicles, and yeah, it gives you a good overview of all the compounds nearby. I don't like where they're going now. I mean, maybe they're preparing to push the compound. School.
Yeah, after Spades they lose one. They're pushing out of apartments.
Okay. Is Four Schools going to push school?
Well, they managed to get one from a distance. Looks like Geo's actually pushing in.
Hey, let's go.
They are too. It's what we want to see out of these guys.
Yeah.
We've got Danny here yet. Oh, that name was looking pretty good.
Almost got him.
Right past Tombsy's head. We do have Danny back in this one as well. We got No Skills and Danny working together at the moment. Ravenous on the outside. Geo, who has a breach, a main building. Oh, actually, yeah, hold on. Yeah, Geo's over there. Danny's in the...
starting to put a lot of pressure.
Seems you're getting tagged up as well. You'll see Queet with the bowling. He gets the knock on to NewYolks. Myth. Big lobs coming out. How many throwables are going? Where are these throwables? They trying to get them. So
we've got smoke going out and throwables. I don't know.
No, I think they're actually running distraction at the moment. That's why they did. They're hoping that Toomsy and all that will be more focused out on that northern side.
Yeah, okay, interesting play.
So they're trying to maybe they managed to pull into zone, but No Skills now gets spotted out by Toomsy.
What a great angle!
Put the pressure on. Back on it to Danny. Looks like Murky looking to get in amongst it as well.
Oh, Murky spots him and he just runs the other way. That nade's right next to him.
It was the smoke.
Yeah, there was the smoke.
It's around the spray having a ZATOX Iceman goes down to Scythe. So it looks like Unravel pushing down that hill from Storber onto ZATOX. We've seen them in the next zone. It's looks like we're going down south. Yeah, we've got plenty of fights kicking off now. So everyone is starting to send it. Actually, look at this. Spades fleeing the scene on this one.
Yeah, okay. Disengaging. Yeah, they don't want to get involved.
In saying that, hold on. You know what we have to do, or not have to do? We were meant to do it in the last break.
What?
We need to work out what the position is for the $50. Gonna have to do that after this match, I think. We might do that in the we'll do that in the live one afterwards.
Should we do it before we do the overall standings?
Oh yeah, actually, we probably should.
I'd like to do it before the overall standings.
Yep. Okay. Yep. We can get that organised. It might not look super great, but it'll do the job. Let's have a quick look at No Mercy. So they're obviously going up against Blitzkrieg at the moment. Blitzkrieg.
Okay.
Possibly being the aggressors on this one.
Shark and Shark. Got to go mano on the walls.
You can see we've got one push out. It's Unsolved.
What is Unsolved doing?
I think he's going to try and get to the museum behind.
I think it's one of Unsolved's classic plays that we're seeing in motion that always work. 100% success rate. Never seen it once 100%, fail.
50% of the time.
Yeah, as Ninjuric gets a nade.
Ego countering though, it seems, or no, he's just late to come in. Unsolved wrapping right around there.
Yeah, Unsolved still, I don't know what he's doing.
The fight's going to be over by the time he actually gets there. Nice jump shots coming out from a Shark, but he's ultimately going to go down now as well. Unsolved. Going to be left to pick up the other pieces on this one from a distance.
Unsolved finally in position now for car 98. Trying to get a knock onto Ego. Yeah, I don't know if it was the right move for Unsolved to spend 5 minutes relocating.
So we've got KIB taking down one of the FBI players, I believe, on that one. So Unsolved now with the DP. His vehicle's pretty much trashed as well. He's not going to want to go too far away with this. If he gets taken up, he is in trouble.
Yeah, they're chasing him down.
And he has to pull up. Looks like he's going to opt to head down into...
I'm going to drive down into shelter.
So it sets the trap, I think that one is. Let's have a quick look at FBI. What's happening up north, because I don't think they were continuing to chase them out. So FBI down to 2. We've got frags. And we have Fury left up. So Fury obviously going to push towards that southern side frags. You see he's got himself a compound with Paradox directly above.
Paradox going to push this.
Doesn't seem that way.
He could get taken up by Red Zone, or he get blown up by Unsolved.
I'm thinking it must have been blown up by Unsolved. Can't have been though. Unsolved's looking pretty deep at the moment.
How did he get blown up then? I don't think Unsolved knocked him.
I don't exactly know, to be honest.
Yeah, that's a mystery for the ages.
Yeah, airdrop coming down. Oh, Insana, hold on, 4 skills. Still going at it. So the guys from RF Spades just pulled back on this one and went to the area they know the best, and that's going to be School Apartments. 4 skills looking to push in. Danny goes head to head with Murky. Murky will take him down to Geo. Now last one standing. 4 skills goes for the heal off. We don't have the guys from RF pushing as yet. Geo is going to be able to take the fight on his own terms. Pushes in. Unfortunately, he's going to be taken down by Naruto.
So a little bit too fast there.
Yeah, 4 skills eliminated in a 15th position. But yeah, obviously GG's to those guys. We've got RFSG. Let's have a quick look at these guys, see what's happening. We've still got the Mongolian Basin being held by KIB. They're still just tapping away at the moment.
And that is center zone. So yeah, this is the position of power for this circle.
Unsolved looking to move in, and now seeing Esports
right into Paradox.
Ooh, only making it away. He's got a fresh vehicle at least. Don't think that open top's helping him too much.
No, I'm not a huge fan of that particular model of UAS.
So Xclusive still yet to come in as well from the eastern side. One second. What else is happening around? It looks like we've seen KB Ray gone out for a bit of loot. Lustin unfortunately gets caught out. Fury is down at the moment. Where's the other other player? It's going to be Frag still with Paradox above. So FBI,
they're playing very separated though.
They were, and they had been for a long time. As RF Spades now look to push closer towards center zone. So we've got Unravel now starting to push in from the north. We do have Xclusive sort of trailing them at the moment. We've got Sin also coming in from the northern side.
Be interesting to see what our next circle is going to look like.
It is. That's not going to be
Unravel. Yeah, no surprises there though. They're always holding the north of circle.
So we've only got 30 seconds to go until this zone does start to close. And obviously Xclusive leaving it really late to come in for this one. So we've got Frag still just chilling in that center zone compound. Managing to survive this one out. Paradox not really pushing on in. I thought they probably would have, to be honest. I obviously don't realise there's a solo in there. I think Frag's had his head popped up a little bit. So, but they would have been thinking easy kills if it was, they realised it was just a solo in. So we've got Queet. He's got the Mosin the gun, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the Mosin, the 8X.
So it looks like KIB a little bit out of render distance at the moment. You do have RFSG up to the north. That's in distance though.
Yeah, Paradox and KIB, they've got the best positioning in this circle.
So Brazy and Co, the two-man squad, are keeping it very, very safe up the north. I don't actually mind this spot where they're like for riding the blue at the moment. They've got options, don't they? They've got very, very big options from here. They can go out in the blue just a little bit if they need to get into the east.
They could move down to petrol station though.
That's true.
Which they might do if Nick scouts it out. I would recommend they take that bridge and not the one that Project X have angle on, because yeah, that could end very badly.
Yeah.
Everyone's just settling in now. People playing it super seriously. I mean, we've lost 2 teams so far.
And it's going to be Fields.
And it goes to the Yasnaya field.
Yasnaya Fields, that's going to be nasty. 13 cents nowhere creeping in there though.
Well, yeah, they've got a beautiful compound. As the Royal Flush official, what a finish for Super Weekend Season 0.
Yeah, especially like with all those new dips in pretty much dead smack in the middle.
Yeah,
there for
a lot more hard cover. And a red zone now covering half of circle.
Oh, unsolved. How deep is he going to go?
He's probably going to go straight to that sniper tower and try hold that. Or maybe just one of the bowls. Actually, Xclusive are going to the sniper tower.
Right over there we go as it finally catches up. Paradox moving now, and they're going to take the bowls, it seems.
Unravel are going for the sniper tower as well. A lot of people are going to be fighting over this sniper tower. I love this spot that ZATOX in. This is actually a really good position.
So it looks like Unravel is going to be fairly well split though as well. So Xclusive, they've got the sniper tower for the time being. A big P does go down. Unfortunately, Unravel looking like they're in a fair bit of trouble. Smokes now being dropped. Scythe will be looked to get revived. I don't know about the big P though. I think he will bleed out. We've got Unsolved still up in the distance. So there goes that is the end of the big P. Let's jump on to Xclusive just quickly and see what's happening here. Looks like someone's actually sent that buggy in pretty hard onto this building. But anyway, let's jump on Paradox.
They haven't applied the brakes correctly by the looks of it.
I think Paradox will be looking to frag pretty hard on this one, might they? Given
They've got
point
3
situation.
so far. Yeah, they need to step it up a little bit, but it's early days yet.
Looks like we've got a little bit of action happening with our Spades. Let's jump on this. These guys in trouble. Naruto down. Got Murky kicking around. We've got Zoomsy putting the pressure on to Project X. Goes for a bit of a blind spray through the smoke Yoda. Now down to 50 as Toomsy switches out to the mini to go for a couple of shots, but Unsolved finishing off Unravel in 14th edition with a nade, getting the double kill. Blitzkrieg now looking to put the pressure on to Project X as well.
There from Unsolved.
Project X in a bit of a tough spot now. All those teams starting to put the pressure on. So Pharaoh is already inside zone. He might be able to open the door, but it looks like the players, Rage and Code, they're going to go in a different direction to where
they're heading wide out through the blue, and Paradox gets circle. It's looking good for Royal Flush SG. If they play their cards right, maybe they could get back-to-back dinners.
Unsolved, unfortunately eliminated. No Mercy going out in a 13th position. We do have Sin now about to run into a Rage here. They're crossing paths. Sin jumps out to try and take a few shots.
Yeah, Project X finally entered the circle.
But Sin, I think, was getting that shot
from
from another
direction.
direction.
Mad dash through the middle and right past Paradox.
So Smoker's down. Officials in trouble. Sai last one standing. I think we've got Blitzkrieg out.
Blitzkrieg, yeah.
To the south.
Oh, he's got some distance between him and Blitzkrieg, although the UAS missing a tyre isn't going to be too useful.
I think it's missing both tyres, looking at how low that vehicle is too. It is. So they've got real issues there, but let's jump on to Project X pushing it. Oh, I'm saying that a little bit further over. We've got a fair bit of action as well with Project X on the other side. think we had someone else that was eliminated. Pharaoh, I think, looking to take the fight with Paradox, but Paradox obviously splitting up now, looking to get a little bit more aggressive. They're trying to claim this compound. Pharaoh in a lot of trouble. He goes for the drop shot. He gets one. Oh, I thought he had give me down. No, he doesn't. He does get eliminated. Unfortunately, Project X will go down to 1 now as they look to push Paradox, I think, on the other side, wasn't it? So Queet and Co, they've actually managed to push back 13 steps.
I think they've grouped up, yeah.
Yeah, just back on the north side. Sorry, not north side, eastern side. It's good if I, even my good old never eat soggy wheat mix, isn't it? We've got Naruto and Crow starting to move in. I think they're on a little bit of a higher ridge. They are, but they're under pressure. Paradox will continue to put the pressure on from that position, I'm sure. We do have frags coming in as well for FBI. We've got a lot of teams coming in on the eastern side, though. Who was just eliminated around Sid? We're down to 11 teams remaining of the final match. Who is going to take the win? Who is going to seal the deal for the Super Weekend? Let us know in the chat who you think is going to get the win.
We've still got our top teams in it. Paradox, Royal Flush, Blitzkrieg.
Oceania gets a knock on it to Ghoul. Sin gets spotted out. NewYolks, I believe, just been eliminated as well. Sin Esports now out in 9th as Blitzkrieg doing their best to gatekeep at the moment. They've got 2 squads there trying to hold back. 30 steps nowhere, and Project X. Savage just about on top. Project
Paradox
X really struggling to get out. You can see they're looking to just get the frags here on these teams rather than moving in, but the Jurik is going to go down to a nade from 0.
Beautiful.
That's going to slow them up. They've got 50 seconds though, so they do have time to get the reset. Savage comes over the top, takes down to 0. Rage now, last one standing. Savage very, very tagged up, and we'll go for a heal before pushing over on it to Rage. So I'd like to see him push on that one. Could you actually jump on top of that vehicle? I would have thought you could have, like the old burnout tank.
You could, but it's, yeah.
It's risky business, but just got to hope everyone else is more focused in a different direction. But it looks like Paradox now focusing their fire very, very heavily on to 30 steps to nowhere. All these teams on this eastern side are really going to struggle to get in. As you can see, Blitzkrieg, they're going to go around to the south.
In.
RFSG actually looking very, very good at the moment.
Nice rotation in there. That's a beautiful spot they've taken. Gives them a great gatekeeping opportunity for all these other teams. Look at that. Is that Falcon getting run over?
Oh, he's down and out. Anyway, Blitzkrieg outside of zone there. And Struggletown, 13 steps to nowhere. They need to keep on moving to get into zone. No point trying to get revives. Now I think they're about to be eliminated. What's happening with Blitzkrieg? Are they both going for heal-offs? Paradox with 1 down at the moment. We do have Toomsy and Co up top. They're actually looking very, very good. Toomsy and Chaos and that, they've really come into play in day 2.
And we've still got FBI.
Frags just chilling at the moment. Getting himself fully healed rather than taking the fight. But no team's now getting zone as it goes away from this compound. So it's really anyone's match, to be honest.
Yeah, this is do or die for Paradox right now. Givey getting knocked. Termsy with the mini 14.
Absolute beast. We've got RFSG looking very, very good. I think they're going to be able to rotate in around that ridge line, to be honest.
Have been eliminated.
So they go out in, what, 5th position? Roughly?
Yep.
So we've got the guys from RF Spades looking to finish off Frags, but Frags doing his best just to hold these guys back. RFSG now starting to get into zone.
Frags could be a bit of a thorn in the side of Spades here. He could cause them a lot of problems as they make their way. SG now getting involved.
I think Frags is going to be a real pivotal in this fight, to be honest, between both those squads. Paradox also making a move now. The focus being on Frags has allowed Paradox to move right up. Viper now gets taken down by Naruto. So we'll have nades pushing it forward.
Paradox making moves. Beautiful use of smoke from Paradox.
Frags from FBI finally eliminated. FBI go out in 4th. Toomsy now gets taken down right on that edge of zone.
Beautiful shots from Queet with the M416.
So we've got a Murky and a Naruto still left up, but they're forced to run down the hill. This is going to be a tough push, and unfortunately they are going to be eliminated. They'll go out into third. 2 teams remaining. We do have Paradox push onto the high
and
ground.
Royal Flush SG. Givey with the buggy. He knows there's knocks. Gets the DP28. Takes one. Nate gets to confirm. It's a 4v2.
Paradox pushing hard now. Got plenty of nades, plenty of shots being fired in the direction. Crad gets his head taken off by Gibby as Shinny goes down, and Paradox take the win for the final match of the Oceania United Super Weekend.
From Paradox. Well.
Total of 16, and that's
exactly what they needed. That is exactly 100% what Paradox needed to do, and they executed.
And Wiz obviously really coming into play on this one with the 6. So well done, mate. So let's just go through these scores quickly. Then we'll try and get I'll try and get a wheel up so we can draw out the 4th to 10th. Which one's going to get the dosh? So we'll just get these scores in right now. So we've got Paradox with 16 kills. Is that going to be a table turner? Do you think that's going to be enough? Let us know in the chat. We've still got a couple of minutes till we get these scores out.
And
so
5 kills for Gibby's going to help him with the top fragger as well.
For sure. It's definitely a contender now. There is no doubt.
I'm surprised Wiz isn't in the top fragger. Like, yeah, we could see him entering the fray as well. I mean, 6 kills, that's huge.
Yeah, I'm going to be curious. I think he had a bit of a tough day on the first day, wasn't it? Struggling just a little bit, but definitely coming into play today. So we got RF SG in second position there with 3. We're gonna have so obviously a relatively low kill count for the second position, but I guess their rotations were pretty good on that one, being able to rotate onto that ridge on that northern side. But Paradox able to get that high ground over the top was just too much, and obviously they were on a roll by that stage. They were confident as hell.
Paradox killed a quarter of the lobby.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. We've got FBI going out into 4th. So even though they lost players early on, they managed to really sneak that one in. And have Blitzkrieg getting up there in 5th. How'd they go in the kills department? They got 4.
Not too great. Yeah, only 4 kills.
13 steps to nowhere getting up there in the 4th one, getting in the top 5. They managed to grab themselves 4 kills in the bag as well. Good to see. Project X. Hold on one second. I'm just going to check something really quickly. Yep. Cool. Sorted. Right, we've got Project X going out in 7th position with 2 in 8th. We're going to have Exclusive. They managed to grab it 2. Obviously only a 3-man squad. Sin Esports Sequels in 9th position with 2. NewYolks going out in 10th. In 11th, we're going to have RF Officials. I think they're going to be spewing by that last game.
Not a good game for them.
Hold on one second. I'm just going to fix something very, very quickly. Right, we got 3, 6 there. Yep, cool. We've got, yeah, so it's 11th for RF Officials. And in 4th, we're going to have Team KIB. So that's probably one of their lowest placings, I think, actually, for KIB. They did manage to get 4 kills at least. There's some points on the board. We've got No Mercy going out in 13th with Unsolved, grabbing 3. We've got Unravel going out in 14th. They managed to grab 4. We've got 4 skills going in 15th position with 1 kill. And in 16th is going to be ZATOX. Let's go to, obviously we had the UC winner. I'm just going to put it over the top of that. Actually, we'll go to the cams for just a moment. But if you give me a moment, you can keep everyone entertained. We'll get the scores up for a second in a few minutes. So
yeah,
any
any
final thoughts?
Just beautiful finish there from Paradox. I really enjoyed watching that. It's always good to see a team turn it up at the right time. Yeah, under that kind of pressure. They needed a win. They needed points. And like I said at the start of the game, I said, for these teams, if they want to surpass Pain, they're going to need more than a chicken dinner. They're going to need a chicken dinner with kills, 10 or 15 kills. And Paradox went out there and they dropped 16 kills. They killed a quarter of the lobby. So whether that's enough to push them over Pain remains to be seen. We'll find out very shortly. But yeah, it was exactly what they needed to do, and they did it. So I was very excited to watch that.
Cool. All right, let's put a browser source in quickly. 1 second. Very nice window capture.
Yeah, it's been great to see everyone's reactions in the chat too, and to see the amount of viewers over the whole weekend. Cool. Thank everyone for their support. We're definitely going to be able to do this again, I'm pretty sure.
I'm going to have this over our ugly mugs, but let's spin the wheel. So this is for whoever is going to get the cash from that prize for 4th to 10th. So how do we spin?
The Jaeger draw.
Yeah, the Jaeger draw. Let's go. So who is it? Ninth gets
ninth
the
place.
Money.
Ninth gets the money. And how much money is that again, Seki?
$50.
$50 dues. Well done.
Not
ninth place
bad.
team.
Not bad at all. So
who is our ninth place team?
Well, we don't know as yet. We're going to check out the scores in just a second. Give me 1 second. I've got stuff going everywhere at the moment. Right, cool. Let's go.
Have we got the scores for this current game?
Yep, that's coming up first. Just to keep everyone waiting that little bit longer, Paradox with a massive 31 points. It's got to be close to be the highest scoring game. For,
I think we've only seen what. Yeah, that is the high. Like we've seen another 31 pointer, and yeah.
Yep. So
I think it was Paradox as well last time that got the 31 pointer.
Could be. Paradox on the list. I'll have a quick look. Not seeing it, to be honest, but anyway. So obviously RF Spades getting 16 in that one. So they had a pretty good comeback today.
They had a very good comeback. I mean, they've come off the back of a chicken dinner on Sandhawk, and they've backed it up with a second place finish on Erangel, so it's definitely going to help their rankings. Maybe a little bit too much, considering 9th place is what we want to be shooting for if we're not in the top 3.
Yeah, I feel like it was, I guess probably yesterday was an off day, and they probably would have benefited for a longer format sort of event, maybe having the third day sort of coming into the swing, I guess putting your toes in the water yesterday and then jumping in the deep end, obviously today, and yeah, I think they'll definitely will have gained a lot of positions. But RF's SG in 3rd position, so RF featuring reasonably heavily in this one with 15. 4th is going to be Blitzkrieg, so still getting runs on the board. Obviously, they were pretty quiet for most of the match, though, were they?
Consistent points, definitely.
FBI Blue in 5th with 9. You're going to have 13 Steps to Nowhere in 6th with 8. Team KIB in 7th with 5. And Unravel Gaming in 8th position with 4. And also Project X in 9th there with 4 as well. Are we ready, though? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
What's your predictions? Do you think Pain has held on?
No, I think Paradox have beat them.
You think Paradox have managed to pull it? Then what do you reckon?
We shall see.
Yeah, we're righto. That's enough, Stallone. Let's get into it. Final standings. It is going to be Pain with the win still.
It was Pain with 114 points.
So Paradox unable to catch up, unfortunately, but still pull that second position.
Pain train.
Yeah, well done to Pain Gaming for taking the win. That is awesome. So yeah, 114 points.
To Pain. 51 kills, 63 placement points. Paradox did have the most kills, 2nd place, 54 kills, total of 105 points. They both had 2 chicken dinners.
It's fairly likely then we'll have some couple of top fraggers in there.
And well done to Blitzkrieg in 3rd position. They had 39 kills, 57 placement points for a total of 96. RF officials just missing out on the top 3. Let's look at who came in 9th place, Seki.
Is that Oh, I forgot about that for a second.
Yeah.
Well done.
Royal Flush Spades
I feel like that's a
have
good reward for how well they did
secured
today.
the dub for getting the Jaeger prize, the Jaeger bomb.
Yeah.
Well done to them. They've actually made more money than Blitzkrieg, and I think they've earned it.
Yeah, definitely pulling it back. That's yeah, no, awesome work. I'm happy with that, that's for sure. So NewYolks obviously in 5th, we had ZATOX in 6th position, RFSG in 7th, C&T in 8th, obviously RF Spades in 9th, FBI Blue in 10th, Team KIB in 11th, No Mercy in 12th, Unravel in 13th, DARKSYDE 14th, Four Skills 15th, Sin 16th, Yuuno and Friends in 17th, Xclusive 18th, 13 Steps to Nowhere in 19th, and Project X in 20th position. Obviously, look at the spread with the chicken dinners though. How good is that? How wide a spread it was. It shows, I guess, the levels of the team and their ability to take the chicken dinners, that's for sure. It's really awesome to see. So what we're doing after this, we're going to have a chat, and I think we're going to do the UC
We'll do the 600.
draw.
Yeah, we'll do the 600 UC draw for the viewers tonight.
Yep. So I'm gonna kill the stream for a moment. We'll send it to the highlights, but we'll get it'll probably be somewhere between a 10 to 30-second break. Then we will be right back with a bit of a live chat, and obviously you guys can have a bit of a chat with us, and yeah, we'll see what's happening. Cool. Righto. We'll see you soon. Righto, we are back. Back. We can get rid of that for the moment. We got you again, Gaxy?
Yep.
Yep, cool.
Just
Righto.
checking my DMs. Had a few in there.
You people sliding in those DMs, you reckon? I think I've got a... just let me close PUBG up. Cool. Let's try and get this browser source up for a moment. Obviously, we'll do the UC winner.
Someone is saying I'm sleepy. I'm on a lot of medication.
Righto. So we'll run on this one. Obviously, some random website. Pick a random name. And let's see who it's going to be. Got to scroll down to see who it is. And it's going to be Ebola.
Ebola.
Well done, Ebola. He's going to be happy with that one. I want the money.
Congratulations, mate. 600 UC in the bag.
Beautiful, mate. We'll be talking to you very, very soon. I wonder if he's still in our Discord or not. Or maybe I might have to just message him on Trovo itself. But yeah, obviously, thanks everyone for coming in and supporting the stream. It has been absolutely awesome. The support is definitely appreciated. And I think it smashed all my expectations. That's for sure, or not necessarily expectations. I guess hopes. If that makes sense. Absolutely smashed them out of the park. So
I was thinking, we'll get a few. If we can get over 50 viewers, it'll be awesome. And I'm looking at it tonight. And it's like 160 viewers, and I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah,
no, it is. It's absolutely awesome. Thanks, Aspect. Let's have a quick look at the chat. Armstrong, thanks, mate. Much appreciated. I hope you did enjoy Paradox Built Different. Thanks for all the other kind words, Danny. Armstrong. Danny, thanks for the other winner, mate. Thanks to everyone that donated as well, too. Much appreciated. Looks like we've got Ball Steve. Thanks for that donation earlier on. Obviously, we were too busy casting to really pay attention to any of that. Obviously, thanks to the anonymous donator as well that donated the extra $100 for the other prize pool. And obviously, big thanks to Jaeger for donating that what do we call that prize? It's not really a door prize. Yeah, it is probably a good one for the Jaeger bomb. But what else do we have? Obviously, big thanks to Ninjuric for hosting and all the Oceania staff for helping out as well, where they can. And obviously, you guys for helping to share the stream and all that kind of stuff. Obviously, you guys are pretty on point with sharing out the Instagram stories and all that kind of stuff, which I think really did help with the numbers and stuff too. But yeah. Much appreciated, everyone. I hope you guys did enjoy the event, and I look forward to the next one. We'll try and set a date, I think, in the next week or two. We'll try and make it, I think, around 6 weeks' time. What's everyone's thoughts? Is 4 weeks? I think 4 weeks is probably a little bit too short. But what's your thoughts, I guess, Ganksy?
I'd like to see it as a monthly thing.
Yep.
Just because, in my mind, that fits nicely into how Trovo would operate.
Yeah, it does, but I guess when it comes to having the reset of the ranks, I think the reset of the ranks, what I'll do is we'll do the lobbies up for Monday night when it comes to the ranks, and then we'll reset before we do the scores. So that way, otherwise you're going to have a lot of teams that are probably in Lobby A. They're really going to struggle the first day, and they're probably going to end up in Lobby C because they've got 0 kudos, if that makes sense. So the top half will go up and stay in A. But you'll see half of Lobby B and then go into A, and we'll see a lot of shuffling, I think, for probably the first 2 weeks before it sort of settles down. So that's sort of why I sort of think a little bit more of an extended period might.
I think 6 weeks. Yeah, in terms of how the rankings system works.
Yeah,
would be perfect.
Yeah, and that way we sort of. Oh yeah, well I guess because that's the main thing we haven't really talked about it too much was obviously with the ranking system, whether we do reset and all that kind of stuff. I guess a lot of people sort of said to me that they or asked the question if this rank's going to reset, and I'm assuming that meant that most people did want it to reset. And yeah, but let me know in the chat what you guys sort of think. I do like the concept that those teams that have already put in all the work and all that kind of stuff, they're already up there, and they will continue to be up there. As I said, you're going to have that juggling that's going to happen for the first couple of weeks. I feel it's probably going to be a shorter time frame than I do expect though. Now that we're running ranked nights, 6 nights a week, so that's going to mean 2 weeks is 12 scrims. So that's a lot of games. That's what 30. The closest side of 40 games, which is probably going to be enough, to be honest, but might take, probably a week and a half. So it's going to be the players really that are going to have to put up with it and all that kind of stuff, I guess. Do we just roll the dice or no reset if we no reset in the top 10 league ranks? No, I didn't, Ez, so hopefully we did get that right. Where's the DM? I'll check that one very, very soon. Maybe yeah, that's cool. We'll work it out. What else we got? So no reset on the top 10. I think if you're going to do it, sort of, to be fair, it needs to go across the board. If that makes sense.
Xeno's threatening to go to D Live if we don't make it monthly.
Yeah. What was the other one that I wanted to speak about? Got a mental blank. I guess you got anything that you wanted to talk about?
No. What did you want to talk about? Patreon stuff?
Well, yeah, obviously the Patreon stuff as well. In relation to that, let's have a quick chat about that. So, if you're not a Patreon supporter already, you obviously can join for just $3 a month. It's a pledge. It's a monthly subscription, essentially. But that gives you the opportunity to go in to the 1v1 tournament. It's more so a fun tournament. Yes, obviously, we're going to get people getting sweaty. We do have like a wheel that we run at the start of each match, and that will dictate what gun you have to use. We'll streamline it a little bit for the next one, so we'll run a little bit quicker. We'll run it on a Sunday afternoon towards the end of the month. But yeah, obviously it's a bit of fun. And Ninjuric, he donated his money back that he won back to Oceania United. So therefore, I thought we'd up the price for the next month as well. So hopefully we can get some more Patreons on board, and obviously that patronage does support. The money will be going to events like this. or possibly another community tournament that we may run. And that's another reason why I sort of think is 6 weeks. I'd still like to run that community tournament. So I've got most of the stuff actually done up in relation to the design and all that too, when it comes to that side of things. But I'd still like to run that, and if it's 4 weeks, it means it is incredibly short, the seasons. But if we do go to the stage where we're not really resetting, then I don't think 4 weeks is an issue though either, if that makes sense. I think it's the resetting that's what really will be the killer, why we'd need to extend it out to 6 weeks. But the other side of the coin, that was the one that I wanted to ask everyone about, was do we look at making this event something that we have invite teams to as well? So it would become something like the top 10 teams would make it into the Super Weekend from Oceania United, and then we would look at inviting the likes of Zeus, DRS, all those top sort of Southeast Asia, or even pretty much any of the the top tier teams in to this event as well, just to mix it up. Obviously that'll boost the views, it'll boost the gameplay levels through the roof, especially for these top teams, and it'll give them practice, which is what what is really good for their learning. It's really good for learning anyway, because that'll put them up a peg, which means for the next PMCO they might have learnt some skills that they need to be able to get right up there into the top 2 to get in to the next stage of PMPL or whatever it is. And I would believe the more we can get, or more experience we can get in the teams and get them up into those higher official events, the more growth we'll see in the region, and obviously the more support we'll get from Tencent and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I guess really that's what it comes down to, is having a lot of growth. If we can get that, that would be awesome.
My thoughts on that is, I like I've done this before with cash scrims.
Yeah.
And I wish it was a way we could do both. Like we could have something like this.
Well, see, that was the concept of the community tournament. Originally, I wanted it so this was entirely funded by Trovo, and obviously, I appreciate the support that we've had from our community members and all that kind of stuff. That's awesome. But I guess that's what I wanted it to be, was that the community tournament that we would run would be, it's a tournament style. So you've got qualifiers, which would run over probably 3 days, and then the weekend would be a 2-day event again, like the Bad Dads Fairies tournaments that we've run, or that you've been in the past. So I figured that would be where the patronage money would go to, into that. And obviously I figured that would probably get some donations and all that kind of stuff, as in, because people have told me that they'd be happy to donate to events and stuff in the past. And then if we drove this by having it as Trovo funded, then it's more so we're not really taking away the community money out of the community. We're trying to build the community and boost the top teams up in skill levels.
I think we should have both.
Yeah,
like if there's a way we can do that, whether we fund one with Patreon and one with Trovo, and keep, like we have one tournament style where we just invite any teams. The issue with the league stuff is I like the fact that teams can earn their place in here, and that teams can't just come in without putting in the hard yards to come up the league rankings.
Yeah, for sure.
And where I don't know how whether we then allow teams to come in that haven't been in the league, but we still give those teams a chance to just play in their own tournament another way through the community tournament. Like, I'm not sure what that looks like, but it'd be awesome if we could have both.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm getting at. I think we should really know how that looks like, as in the Bad Nats tournament and all that kind of stuff. Everyone enjoys that style of thing as well, and that's where you get, I guess, your real sort of more so grassroots teams coming up as well, and they sort of starting to get the chance of tournaments and stuff that way as well.
I'd love to see cash scrims come back.
Yeah, as a sort of weekly sort of thing.
Yeah, I'd like as in my mind, the perfect thing that we could do is have this and have only teams that qualify for league rankings.
Yeah.
And this is just my personal opinion. Is just have this done the way it has been, and then somehow have cash scrims every week, and then just draw in the big teams through that. Because the benefit of cash scrim, it's just so easy to get good value out of a very small amount of money. I mean, you look at what like we used to get Zeus, No Chance, Black. We'd get all the top Hong Kong teams. Now that we've got more contacts with PNPL teams in South Asia, probably be getting a lot of the top Nepalese teams. There's Indian teams now back on the scene. Probably be able to pull a few of those, and you get quite a lot of good value. And that way, you can have, you know, the sweatiest possible scrims on a weekly basis, rather than just having these one-off tournaments.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Just my thoughts.
That's true. Well, I guess if we can grow Super Weekend to be big enough anyway, that they'll compete to try and get up into the league ranks to get in there.
Yeah, but we would be doing that with Patreon money, and I don't know, like, I don't know if the people that donate through Patreon would be okay with that.
Yeah, well, I guess that's a question to put towards the patrons and all that kind of stuff, and that's we're trying to obviously make this as much community driven and community thoughts sort of into it. I'm just trying to essentially hopefully guide you guys, and yeah, I don't know, I guess trying to build the scene as much as we can. It really will come down to sort of your guys' thoughts for a lot of this sort of stuff. Some of the stuff we sort of need to make sure it's heading down the right track and all that kind of stuff, but we'll try and give you as much input as you can. Why are they getting the PNPL players? I'm just trying to read some of the other chats. Cash Crims was so good, Buff Boy said. It was cool watching the teams try to make the top 20 teams that were in 18th to 25th slot. Yeah, and I really like that too. That I guess with the league ranks, and I think now that everyone understands it, and where that I was trying to really head with it, that everyone playing league ranks now will be more competitive when they're doing so, to try and actually get up there, if that makes sense, to fight for those top spots. So I think we'll see a lot more serious competitive sort of gameplay coming out of some teams, and they'll look to try and get a bit more aggression happening, if that makes sense. But you got anything else you really want to talk about?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
It's but yeah, like Seki said before, if you haven't gotten into Patreon and it's something you've thought about, please do. Yeah, it's really going to help us out in a lot of ways. Yeah,
$3 by a lot of people obviously goes a long way, and yeah, obviously you've got that chance to win in the TDM tournament and stuff like that. Also, just so you're aware, with the Patreon, what happens is the money comes out of when you first sign up, and on the first of the month the next time. So if you register, sign up on the 29th, you'll get hit on the 29th, and then you'll get hit back on the 1st. So if you sign up now, you'll get your little yellow roll and all that kind of stuff. Obviously, you'll be able to get your input into discussions about where we're taking events like these and all that kind of stuff as well. But you'll be all set for the other TDM challenge that we'll have coming up as well. You can do it the day before if you want, but there's really no benefit, if that makes sense. You need to get it done before that tournament starts. You do want to be in the next one.
We'll probably try and expand on some more features for that as well, with Patreons, like other events as well.
Yeah, if anyone's got any ideas of how we can value add or anything like that, I'm always down to listen. We're always out to promote the growth of the community. If you've got a good idea, then we're more than happy to listen and yeah, hopefully implement it if it's possible. But
someone was talking about iPad and phone. It's impossible for us to detect if people are on iPads or phones. I don't know. Maybe if Tencent give us the API, maybe we can tell.
Yeah, but that's a problem. We can't really separate at this point in time.
But it's a lot of work for us to police that.
Yeah, and I feel like it would probably be separating some teams and stuff like that too, to be honest.
And I kind of want people to be able to play on iPad. I don't have an issue with it in this format.
I don't really have an issue with it either, because I feel like if you've got a phone player practicing against an iPad player, well, they're at a disadvantage. Exactly. So if they can come out on top, they're learning. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I think it benefits.
But yeah. So I think we'll leave it at that, I guess. Everyone's happy. I don't think there's any more questions coming out. So we all agree that no one likes Rowdy. WNS Rowdy. Oh, it's Rowdy. Rowdy's
I haven't seen. Yeah, Rowdy's cool.
Cool. Righto, we'll call it at that. So thanks everyone for coming in. Thanks for your support, and we will see you guys next time with the Oceania United League. What is it? Super Weekend.
Season 1.
Season 1. Yeah, Season 1.
Yeah, Season 1.
Yeah, cool. Righto, thanks guys. Have a great night.
All right.